88.9 FM. 6 minutes after 6. You will be Akwaba Eba Jimediano Esu and a Thursday morning. The fourth day in the month of August 2022. I'm hoping that when you're going to be most of you would be home by now, relaxing and watching us and listening to us live on radio. On radio, you might be monitoring us live on Happy 98.9 FM and as a Nisim 95.9 and a 100.1 on TV, ETV Ghana, and as a Facebook, ETV Ghana, and as a Happy 989 FM on Twitter and Instagram, same handles, Happy 989 FM and as a ETV Ghana. And I paid here, Emobibia Akwaba Eba Jumedino Esum. Ebeto aso na yedi nkoma na yedi road city bebre adofo na afya jembe yedi yen headlines of the newspapers so enho ensem abre adofo yedi trends beto aso the sports update beto aso na afya yedi didi enho enkomo anopay ewujumidi no eso enti ebiem emamu nyina akwaba yento aso na afya ni yemfa de aka nembe omanfo. And welcome to the Happy Morning Show. Every as you say, your day, a day work at every oman for the person. Of course, that's the president. Debbie, I feel na bedroom a prime one, maybe deep minus. Now imagine say, my baby president. Now Raymond Yamado, and I am minister or checking national security.
Yes.
Yes. Omanu be de buta. Minia, catch on your first action I be taking. As a government. Debbie. This
I know you people.
Defamation. Yes, defamation. You be shoot. You said the Johnny Depp issue.
Yes.
You know, your first three actions I be taking as a government.
First three.
Yes.
All VITs must be returned.
Oh, brother.
We'll auction all the VITs.
Exactly. Oh, you bet saloon car. All ministers
Yes,
under
all
our
ministers.
government, you use saloon car.
One minister, one car.
Yes, that's all. That's all.
Amen.
And a two-term government.
Yes.
You did first term, you did second term. And see, sa 8-10 meaning no. Saloon car na the amount one and a
Yes.
yes, no.
Maintained by you.
Yes.
Fueled-
Yeah, time I wanna be maintained.
fueled by
Wanna be
you.
fueled.
Yes. A national
Oh,
service
now
about
there. What the adrianeko.
Yes.
And one.
A national service now about
Exactly.
Number two.
The second step are you taking, my brother?
Number two,
Yes.
they say share urban sika semo.
And
They say protect the public person.
okay.
Enti yebeye special prosecutor 16 regions. 16 regions and every auditor general no yebe clothing with powers are obe bite.
Okay.
What you want say? Into corruption there and there say you say two as straight up.
Exactly.
Straight up.
Exactly.
Third one they say appointment to security services in Niamano. So say ano you be president the powers ni biso. Say na be
Exactly.
exactly. And your president be control and no na.
Exactly.
Again, appointment to Supreme Court in Niamano and your president be control ni na.
Exactly.
Say na be trust be system no.
Exactly.
Until you say because me national security boss into no. Me frɛ CID na me say me frɛ CDS na me say go and do this now Janeko. So challenging me say no. We can't do this. It's not in the interest of the country.
Exactly.
What do you say?
We will work with only 30 presidential staffers.
Yes.
30. Yes. And 10 ministers of state.
10 pe?
10 ministers of state.
Yeah, no be brave. Yeah, no be brave.
Me is a special aid to the president and the national security coordinator.
I watch it delivery.
Of course.
I very release I watch it.
Of course.
Oh.
Chief of staff.
Chief of staff.
It's me fine.
Uncle address.
It's me fine.
Uncle
And
address.
yeah, national security matter. It's me discussing it in public. It's a
We
national
cannot take
security
it.
matter.
We cannot
We can't
take it.
discuss it in public.
If we want to protect the public purse, So I mean, if we want to protect the public purse,
Yes.
we can't take it.
We can put it. Because so far, even internally, Kwampono, revenue generation, and also making sure see generate revenue, no, you couldn't achieve that target.
Yes. Even accounting for the funds,
Yes, a problem. Anything we can't put you anywhere, any sensitive.
No.
Of course.
Uncle adjust for me.
Look, let me give you two.
Join the opposition.
Let me give you two reasons why.
I'll join the opposition.
I was saying, "Can chase
will
Sikabi
join
on our
the
behalf?"
opposition.
Remember, okay?
Yes.
Let's say-
I was saying, "Can chase Sikabi on our
I will
behalf?"
join
Yes.
the opposition. Now demonstration upon demonstration.
We won't tolerate
From
demonstrations
day
in our
of
government.
inauguration
We won't tolerate demonstrations in our government.
your last day in
Mobile,
power
yeah, the
after
hot
4
cannon
years.
water, and yeah, they hot water cannons, you know. The beer near station or Brasport.
So I mean, Bridget's your man opposition, bro.
Bridget Mensah. Catch
know,
say
ex
until
don't
she
forget.
deals with the Al Jazeera matter. No post.
You say, okay, Chem say, me come abroach or pram and go pram.
And she has to come back
Yes.
to me,
Yes.
and I will consider her.
I'm not surprised though.
Yes, of course.
Just say, First Lady Anna.
Debbie.
Mr. President,
Debbie,
I object.
Debbie, hey, you see, or Brennan wants them in the neighbor is legal.
Mr. President,
Yes, or Brennan wants it. And now, one other condition. Padino.
I say you know.
Exactly.
Forever is forever.
Exactly.
As I mean, only say, your Council of Elders, no. Penyufu akuku dami onu na
Don't
betai.
forget Apostle.
Oh,
Council of State, no. Only 2 senior members of society.
too fast, baby. Obiano, Omboban, who said, Obeyedma.
Director of Operations
One
Yes.
time.
Omboban, who said, Obeyedma.
at the presidency.
Omboban,
Controlling Bibia.
Obeyedma. And we'll use him.
We use no papa.
Okay. Yeah, to us.
Yeah, to us. So I mean, Anope, big story about front page of the Ghanaian Times.
Nancy Pelosi, me fan of my government.
David.
For the feat yesterday in Taiwan, me fan and me fan.
I want him to be CHD.
And yeah, we will risk it.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, cool. For tearing the sheet in front of Trump, I'll take Nancy Pelosi in my government.
As one day, no stubborn academy for no. No stubborn academy, I mean. Ghanaian Times and Anope say, we're a holiday edition.
Yes.
Obia
relaxing.
Ghanaian Times and Anope say, increasing attacks on innocent citizens. 16,000 mental patients roam streets. No funds to confine them to hospitals for treatment. Health experts suggest setting up mental health fund to deal with problem. Way a big story about front page of the Ghanaian Times. President inaugurates Sunyani Airport Phase 1, now opened to traffic to accommodate bigger aircraft. PUW urges ECG staff to withdraw from Krobo district over threat and attacks by youth. Review free SHS policy to address challenges, and also a story about page 4. SIC officer allegedly causes 334,114 Ghana cedi loss to state. Court issues arrest warrant. We a big story. Ghanaian Times at the Abano pay na sami. Osha chain woha anya chain ketwa. Almost say a bench warrant has been issued by the Circuit Court in Accra for the arrest of a senior officer of the SIC Life Company Limited, who allegedly and willfully caused 334,114 Ghana cedi loss to the state. Hilary Kwesi Sedano, 47, was in charge of institutional payment at the company, who was absent from court. However, his accomplices, Martha Siao, 36, and S. Priscilla Tele Annan, 24, an event planner, Clifford Emmanuel Kukubo, 44, Ghana Ports and Harbors Authority, were arraigned on Monday, August 1, 2022. Senano is charged for allegedly conspiring with Martha to steal 260,734.74 belonging to the company. That's a ban is way to me.
It vanishes, Is there not an audit system in place, you know, over a period, how long did this take place and Sanomo realizes that this is what's
Sami, I know, okay, I say, Sami, I know number, period number, but a worrying story, And this is SIC.
Yeah.
SIC. Very worrying story. Well,
State insurance. Interesting.
6 KNUST students remanded over alleged rape case. Otuaso our paper normal say 5 passengers freed in Nigeria train attack. Green Street Project Committee inaugurated. Reduced e-levy to 0.5 or 0.75%. Professor Korte and this assembly aba. Now Professor Korte a director Emma Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research (ISA). Pelosi leaves Taiwan to sound of Chinese fury. Paper no History is made. International Institute of Welding appoints African member of Board of Directors. Close collaboration between government and human rights institutions will curb violations. Mr. Whittle and this assembly Atuja. Speaker assures new standing orders will allow MPs proceed on leave. Nina Sema Ebeboa MPs ni pa. Say, in the course of Ijuma or Parliament, no emergency biba and assembly banner say
leave emergency leave any emergency.
I say leave no all the reasons for leave now kono beba.
That's what they do.
They go on recess.
I know that. And then obi akweshe ma ombe. So at first na omuso ask permission me boy.
Okay, I say I intend to propose for members of parliament to be allowed to go on leave because it is unhealthy for them to work throughout the 4 years they are elected without resting. So I'll be proposing as part of new standing orders for at least some period for you to rest, and that is done all over the world, and you would have some days to rest. No Sonia Sema Abba. Me I will attack him when I make yeah. MP donates fufu machine to chairman of PWD's in La.
Anyway,
it's important. PW, yeah. No, persons with disabilities.
Machine,
yeah.
Fufu. Oh, say, a man for a year na dia fufu bebre omu. The business pa. Me koko and I'm who say, wow. The apostle wa hani. I think say no muso so mo nyama 10 cities or say then.
Oh, really?
Oh yes. Imagine say, who say and say no in crossing no a year no. Omo year na at the same time. Into a be a date do or wow way ye be no sad into no. Imagine say we 10 funerals.
Okay. My final stories are not pay. 19 OMCs all bust 69.8 million Ghana cedis. Bust MD and all this assembly to Ghanaians going through hardship driven by food inflation and high fuel prices. NDC and our government making efforts to achieve SDGs. Professor Jan Bafo way and the stories are not pay. Ghanaian Times Ediaba.
Daily Guide. 6 KNUST students caged after gang rape. I wonder what goes through the minds of especially students.
It's a 6 in
mungo school na mungo suya dia. Na enyoma ehun hia. And I know na ye mo priority. Say mo ye for den say den
No, into omunyina to share by you so.
Gang rape, yes, so all of them.
One by one.
Of course.
6.
Yes. Nana opens Sunyang Airport. Japanese busted over romance scam. Cancer-causing substances found in Burkina. 2 killed in gory accident. No, ewo honum.
Burkina na.
Saso and Burkina na moto na modesano. Addressing police misconduct, a case for change. No a year feature ewo hanum. Nigeria's military to use maximum firepower against armed groups. DR Congo demands UN spokesman's expulsion. Pelosi leaves Taipei after high-stakes visit. US warns of possible retaliation over Zawari. Joy as pilgrims able to touch Mecca's black stone. Ukraine grain ship cleared to sail Lebanon. And also Ewo Honum. Saso and minister launches animation project for students. A story Ewo Ahanum. I want to have 6 children. Anita Kufu Ena Eka. Mark Brown endorses women undergoing liposuction. Or say liposuck. Nollywood actors, kidnappers, phones traceable. Utility tariffs to go up September 1. DTI trains 372 SMEs in precision quality. Government projects 750 million cedis from EVAT policy. And OMC's O bust 70 million cedis arrears. We stories are offer daily guide. I'll be diaka and materials design for Takwa Road ready. Educate teenagers on sex. Fishermen expect bumper catch after close season. Police save suspected armed robber. Phone thief rearrested after fleeing courtroom. Now, it's quite funny. Registration centers empty again. Newmont government tackle unauthorized structures. Saso and police bad nuts to be weeded out.
Sorry.
We air stories are being a daily guide newspaper.
This matter of registration centers entered empty again. And the more person who queue and some say people are registering. Now, do you want to see? Do you want to see a queue before?
I registered before the deadline. Where I registered, I was the only person there for the time. Now, in fact, I was waiting for me train you Biama or the idea Bremen until I'm a line and who some registration. And I'm registered, and I sat there to wait for my person. I sat there, I'll be amber.
People must also understand, say, inching closer to the deadline. Oh, manager, Pacho, another deadline. Permission.
Yes.
Because around that time, no, what catch your manager? Only option be I say, oh, about catch your second. And so you obviously have people going there around that time in their numbers.
But even now, people are going. Just say we are not seeing the long queues outside registration centers.
Yeah.
I will be I say, and we've given deadlines in Kofoe Jaya. Oh, I know they're not.
Unless I check.
Numbers not also well. We are dealing with about 41 million SIM cards.
Register, obviously. And then of
no,
course
yesterday I think
had a lot more centers.
On fact sheet, I think the point was made that some 34% of subscribers in our register.
Okay.
Yeah.
Less than half.
Yeah.
And then of course, since you the centers and adults, almost charge from the agents and and now if the app is live, people want to do it at the comfort of their
But would they pay the
house.
5 Ghana?
5 Ghana. Sammy. So about Uber for Kapu, Aqua Registration Center. If it's not in your neighborhood, I'll bet you an anti-aqua 5 cities.
Daily Graphic NAD Etwaso, if your front page of the paper, Sunyani Airport Phase 1 project inaugurated. And Honma Bunzomampani Okuta Yawu Chadieno. Today is Founders Day. Police nab 4 armed robbers after sustained intelligence. And a Ghanaian makes breakthrough in HIV cure. One more day, Dr. Jerry Joe Harrison at one party. Good serum.
Good serum.
There be. But vibration about me too. And you know,
It's interesting how after
there be until Nigeria to use maximum firepower against armed groups. And a Burkina Faso army admits to killing civilians. And no Honum. Fastest growing economy is ours and Mirage. And no Honum. Pelosi offers praise support for Taiwan. And also Honum Oman for a bit making kind of Ghanaians, not adjectival Ghanaians. And also what did I say?
Yeah, so we are Ghanaian, not adjective, you know.
Well, other stories Kratano emu anopai ebi ensu any I believe I read this one already. Other ones as the Internal Audit Agency FWFC signed MOU to improve wage structure. Green Street project launched, and a drug trafficking threatens stability, sovereignty of nations. Ambrose Derry and Air Kasa use ADL to resolve disputes. Peace Council urges political parties. Mr. George Amo and Foni to a honum. Anti-so couple found dead, children unconscious, and also El Honoma, a month for which making kind be fallout from violent protests, strict check on Boti students, and also El Honoma, Bogatanga Technical Institute, Omuasem, and Yekano. Low turnout at same re-registration centers. 38 companies, individuals honored for commitment to quality, and illegal sand winners in Keta operate at night. And also so a month for everything I can kind of be a decision making basic steps to guide small businesses. Sale of Vodafone Ghana deal does not meet regulatory approval. NCA4 and Kasa and 100 SMEs benefit from networking festival. And we stories are I believe say Anope a month from here interested no. One more ebit me I can kind be energy ministry to resolve Kroboland ACG impasse. Transform agri industry to grow economy. That's according to ISA. Managing risk in era of innovation. And Fidelity Bank gets A+ rating. We need stories are Anope. Ebit me I can kind daily graphic more.
Story be about no pay. Inquisitor. Big story I want to say. We are told to have sex. Oh. A big story in there. Okay. Sammy. And the Mehuni here. The Inquisitor no pay say NDC blasts government over corruption, incompetence, profligate spending, and poor handling of the economy. The pictures of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and the Ken Ofori-Atta Finance Minister Munyina Mufuni our front page of the Inquisitor. Sami Jemfi and OYS allegations no. Also Mufuni our cancerous substance in some Burkina drinks. Noguchi research reviews. Cancerous substance in some Burkina drinks. Noguchi research reveals. And the way so a worrying story I waha. We are told to have sex to ease menstrual pain. SHS girl. Sami, when pregnancy was more. See, we are told to have sex to ease menstrual pain. There's a correlation though. There's a correlation.
No, Mami, clarity. Is it say before the menstrual pains?
Yes.
Now say in the course of the menstrual pains,
before menstrual pain starts. No.
When
say,
you
so you have to this thing. Yes, like that. Water producers. Debbie. It's not who told them. Does it work or does it work?
I need to know who told them.
Sir, Adreno, does it work or doesn't work?
I don't know.
Me, I'm telling you, scientists,
You would know. But who told them?
Water, I told them.
No, we are reading story.
Okay. Water producers reject reports of contaminated sachet water. We will probe alleged corruption at Passport Office, Director of Passports, and on this assembly, Abba, Director Louis Obing, and on this assembly, Etuja. Final story, Waha, and say. We are not blocking sale of Vodafone Ghana to Telcel Group, NCA, and on this assembly, Etuja. Sami, if you have rejected Akwani bid or the Abba.
I didn't understand it. I think it was as a result of the Daily Graphic caption on the when they published the story first that NCA blocks. But it amounts
but
to
you have raised
blockade.
objection. You've raised objection about Akwani intends to purchase. You clearly you have blocked the sale, and I know a different way. But
Why are virtually all the telcos selling? Why are they selling?
Oh, so.
Airtel Tigo, Echo, Vodafone, Sio, Glo de Yeyo Mushroom, MTN pe enaka. So if there are 3 players and 2 are gone, it's all.
Yeah, so as you say, no Vodafone no, or expect to send you no beba no, or the capital injection by shame send a better business no.
More enjoy Vodafone is Vodafone. We are mama. I want to. We say I am there.
But do you know the number of subscribers that promotion has earned them? The number of people. Look, there were many of these mobile money operators, agents, no money Vodafone. Okay, so you Vodafone. Or you Vodafone.
Yes, you say I know.
But now all of them are jumped on board, and
yeah.
I think that's one of the best decisions Vodafone ever took.
Yeah. But Sammy,
No, it's not.
And all the freebies you guys enjoy.
Sammy, SIM cards
What
no.
are the freebies?
Sammy, SIM cards no.
Yeah.
You say you have 42 million SIM cards. Now, as at now, no, as at before you did deadline, you have extended deadline, no, 16 million cards have been registered and linked with Ghana cards. It is at 26 million, no, and then you share him say, I'm so to me follow suit. It's 42 million, 26 million is outstanding.
It's 26 million. Which marriage don't mean within 2 months.
Is it possible, say?
The wisdom of the communications ministry, yes.
Thing to say, because when you say, "Oh, my extending it twice," and when you extend it, they feel say, "Oh, I'm already started or Munjai." So,
But you see, Fatih, who loses in the end?
that's uncles.
And the government itself. Because I know my mind had not gone there. All this while my mind only goes to the e-levy. But I know any kind of should because I say CST or
Yeah, communications service.
So if let's say of this 26 million, no, you have 6 million registering within the two months window, no.
You are blocking 20 million
20
SIM
million
cards.
SIM cards.
You are blocking your revenue
one
streams.
revenue source, no. Or blocking, no.
And then again, let's not forget, say, Bia, Obiwaha Okuta, 3 SIM cards.
Yes, you
Or
register
all the way, no. So the person feels to say, if I lose 1 or I lose 2, I still have like my primary number. And also, but if you can register 1, why can't you register the rest?
Well,
Yanko Google News, na first story say, oh, and to us. So NDC addresses
happy
press
Demra.
on economic hardships.
Okay.
Unemployed granted 100,000 CD bail for defrauding by false pretense. Rule of law, access to justice, key ingredients for development. And also Kumchacha recounts how a seductive woman got him confused while preaching. Mid-year budgets is a call for aggressive domestic revenue mobilization. We must be proud of our record, MPP chairman in team tells party members. We a story sir ubenya ewo Google News anope.
You can call your website www.happyghana.com near for stories. No, AB Ember Oman for few weeks in office has been challenging. JFK admits blame NDC for your bad roads. Ashanti Regional Minister. By this time, you're same way.
oh, Sammy, it's not true. He didn't say that.
By this time, you're same way. Do we say this?
Minister Kasa.
No Ghana card, no voting. EC warns prospective voters.
When?
Since when? Let me check.
No, the man I see was so bad.
Let me check. The Deputy Chairman of the Electoral Commission in charge of corporate services has warned prospective voters to obtain a Ghana card since that will be a requirement for voting in the 2024 election. Speaking in an interview on Wednesday, Dr. Bosma Asari said without a Ghana card, one will not be registered to vote. This, he said, is because the Ghana card has made an impact on our society with almost 17 million Ghanaians registered for it. Raymond,
So I am
over
hoping
to you.
that the EC is not coming to tell Ghanaians say, Yema Musika Bium for another registration process.
But that's what the minority indicated.
Sammy,
That
and I make us say the EC should not come and tell us you be another registration before election 2024 because I mean no dear and Kayam Peneso.
So now, if they tell us no Ghana card, no, I remember saying initially we were told that we would actually use the card
to vote.
to vote. I hope they are not coming to tell us you have to use your card to register
Yes.
for
Another card.
a voter ID card.
No, they will tell us that they are
I
creating
hope
a
not.
system. They are creating a system where they will capture our Ghana cards on the voter roll. Enti sa Ghana card na ya capture our voter roll no so no. Da ye beba beto aba no na o de beba ebia o de shema na ya te ballot paper ma na wakoto aba no.
But I'm surprised you guys are
No, so
surprised at this statement. Because, did you listen to the Vice President?
Yes, I heard him.
Yes.
He said in the future, this election or the next election.
Yes. So,
but I mean, you see, what I'm saying is, before 2020 register, we said we had started Ghana card registration. So, easy. Do mop-up, omuye mop-up. Send a 2024, you would have built a case for Ghanaians to now come and do voter re-registration with Ghana card. No, that was what we said.
yeah.
But almost said that huge sums of money. Now you free a bank office more. You have create data center, any new voters registration card. If the EC is coming back to tell us today, say a back biome, now you disikafu fro, re-registration with Ghana card. I mean, I know the Ankasikano, it's a EC Ankasa produces Sikano. Because the taxpayers' money there is protected. The EC would not be allowed to continue bringing bills. Now the tax is saved here. Debbie. I mean, we are a prudent management of your state resources. No, I say to me ensure.
All right. Honyenuga says he will sit on Tuesday so he can dispose of Opuni Agongo case before retiring. Honyenuga says he will sit on Tuesdays so he can dispose of Opuni Agongo case before retiring. Anyway, let me not pass any comments. Japanese romance scammer arrested in Ghana. Return party assets, NPP to former executives. This is what we'll be doing in my government. I was an active member of Methodist Boys Brigade till my mom changed to Islam. Dr. Baumia and Ekasa said, politicians. Politicians. The Christian fraternity must be wooed. So by all means, we'll do Boys Brigade. I was saying, I could be at BB. Her response or the baba. See who is talking about evil corruption. Henry Osiakoto takes on Esla Owusu over quick loan runs into way and the story na pay a bit making kind of your website happyghana.com.
Citynewsroom.com and pay say ban on construction of new LPG stations lifted after 5 years.
Oh. So why did they have to take a strike action?
Interesting. 14 passengers perished in gory accident at Ayensudo.
Oh, why is it?
Ayensudo. Current economic woes due to recklessness. Current economic woes due to recklessness. Stop shifting blame. NDC jabs government. We are ready to re-engage government on acquisition of Vodafone shares. Telcel. Domi Kwabena seat likely to fall to NDC in the event of by-election. Pobi and this assembly aba. Na otuaso ewo citynewsroom.com. I'll say Nanado commissions first phase of Sunyani Airport. 6 KNU students arrested, remanded for allegedly gang raping fresher. NPP gives former executives 2 weeks to hand over party vehicles and other valuables.
Regional executives.
We will probe alleged corruption at Passport Office, Director of Passports, and all this assembly. And our Energy Ministry sets up committee to mediate power supply tensions in Krobo Enclave. Japanese national arrested in Ghana after Interpol alert. We air stories are citynewsroom.com.
Yemfa CNN.com stories or more on Fambre or Mamfo and pay major story and Taiwan DC after Madam Nancy Pelosi have left China for a conducting of military drills. No, so China sets military drills around Taiwan. We will picture of them, the helicopters and naval ships on the sea. Now, China sent 27 warplanes into Taiwan's air defense identification zone as it began military drills in response to Pelosi's visit. Here's what you need to know. China hits Taiwan with trade restrictions after Pelosi visit. It's clearly intimidation what China did after Pelosi left Taiwan. Alex Jones caught in lie about Sandy Hook text during brutal cross-examination. Never seen anything like it. One of the planet's most powerful volcanic eruptions, and also El Honum. How drag queen readings became a target for England's far right, and also El Honum. U.S. Senate votes to ratify NATO membership for Sweden and Finland, and why Nancy Pelosi's pink suit in Taiwan was about more than power dressing. And we stories on CNN at the Abraham.
Reuters news: the Democratic Republic of Congo asks the spokesman for UN mission in the country to leave. In Kenya's sugar country, volunteers keep election relations sweet. Tunisia's opposition says leader faces new investigation. In northern Kenya, a drought may keep some herders from voting. So, and Nigeria's military to use maximum firepower against armed groups. Reuters news.
BBC.com and OPC, China kicks off massive military drills around Taiwan. Immoral oil and gas profits must be taxed. UN. US to probe claims Sheikh turbans taken at border. Ukrainian nuclear plant out of control, UN says. Man survives 16 hours in capsized boat in Atlantic. Conspiracy theorists concedes school shooting 100% real. Row over turbine threatens Europe's gas supply. Warning follows record Great Barrier Reef coral cover. Republican voters reject man who dared to defy Trump. No amnesty guarantees for gay dating app victims. When you know your stories are bbc.com.
You know, one part of who idea. Party, we have no poor gay as a swap. One coffee give it.
No comments.
Documentary.
Said no, share full, you know, no tuja. Well, but mefa weather update in bre adofo anope ewojibedi no eso, and as always Ghana Meteo for and our more a day a brain na ohwe Ghana Meteo for more Twitter handle anope ya data or more a day MIN. This was 20 minutes ago. There is rain expected over parts of the northern sector today. The weather over southern Ghana looks good for holiday activities. Internet, dear. The Poncho na beach. Eko tarimu oho na eko bomb from Akakra.
Meteo for na say today the weather is good for holiday activity and I wanna woka.
Meteo for na kai.
Meteo for na ne kai. And I wanna share weather na woka.
There be Meteo for na kai.
Oh, okay.
I'm at Nekwa aye adna emsa adna pese bremeni so. Meteo for na kai. Ah, what do you mean you don't trust me? I won't trust. I know you don't trust me.
Oh, lose good for holiday activity.
Yes, Meteo for na kai. It's a clear Edem. It's about maybe.
All right, young call Ghana Health Service now for COVID-19 update, and to us. So active cases 163. Confirmed total cases 168,127. New cases 48. Deaths 1,457. Recoveries and discharge 166,507. Vaccination drive active total vaccine doses administered 18,520,455 as at 31st July 2022. If you want to know, you better worldwide na yakofa cases number of cases are so we are seeing total cases are recorded 581,500,000 plus 1.2 million. And a debt no 6.41 million plus 2,789. If you want to na yebeko social media na ene holiday yako find sema etwegu ewo honum aba. Ashanti youth trending. Na Ashanti youth no munye football team o. Omo emebunu a omo wo Kwabre East District of the Ashanti region. Na omo buefu yie ankasa. Omo atin to Sokoko akere aban ene MPP party no. Na omo say 2024 enya de omo beto ama MPP biemu da. So omo anhwe na omo kwan a ewo ho a atete apansam na omo ankoye ne yie a omo expect say Kwabre is the one ne de vote back say nya de benya. Now omo ye press conference. In fact, it looks like that demonstration kitwe be femu and after the omo ye press conference out to me say yes. Enibre wom ankasa.
Flag when on kita.
Na omo flag.
No, that's the no
Otunfo's flag
colors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ain't no omo go to omo flags ni enu a omo ehim ekire yen no. Now chairman no and as a spokesperson for the Antwa electoral area, NOC, the entire Kwabre East has been neglected by the MPP government. Na or say omutuma MPP and I say election bia every 1992 election bia sa district no omutu aba ema MPP. Na after the omuye nyina in fact ombetu yakase omu aba omutu no ene tumi ema MPP time omo aba mu nyina no omutumi enwi ni ye nanso development e friend development abo omo se Senior Johnson abo akoko me pa che omo ma ye ntie video no na ye hwe video ni ntie nsema omo angasa omo kan
ka kire MPP ni omo aban ni se sa MPP na aka ne se we DNA no ena free ho mo hye ne ya titiru Kwabre East na reho semba akokra ne MP wo Kwabre East ya wo akwada aketo onya mfie aduonu baako Kwabre fo koto aba ma unya 71,000 vote and over ebesi nne maame se wantimi anya bibia wo Kwabre ha owuraku edu oka cabinet meeting ukobi edie ufiri himan he ya edie na mo ka kira ban edie na mo ka kira na adodan kwa Akufo-Addo Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe ufiri fikesiem okura de wasem we ya che obia hwegura wa MPP fo guru opim so ho hwegura MPP fo mpanifo e guru opim so ho e ya rehusem chese ye kikansem no a na ya kwese asanteman ye di ehu hwamo beso ame interchange be na wo hwe about Kaunaga Jansen sofo like cry mi asanka bi ena mo nam na mo de asanteman sika ene taxes e gine ha ye koka MPP communicators bitimi transika se asante enkoso nyina sebi ya na ebi kura ebi fa sebi yewura ho na yi 11 ye gima yewura taxes ya ye gi santene na egie MPP fo die hwamo nyame se yenka sese ye meka nkire mo se ye pamche mo nya ya kwan ye ka kire mo se mo beye o mo nyew MPP do no ane ye wo ma mo no afiri ho ye ni do bia ama mo bio mo a mo hwe kwan ya nipa nam so mo hwe kwan ya nipa nam so na wo na na adodan kwa Akufo-Addo nyankopon kura ye de ni bu be se nyankopon fere nase e ya santikasa wasi nimpo na ona bo maso ekofi dwuma ono so ye ne de ye de ne koto oge hokono ukrom ni antoa hwe kwan ukrom ni anto ahwe kwan ya nipa nam so hwa Ashanti region o hawa ye kom Krofro market ni ye nkwada na ye ko school esinne market ya ye nyewie no ye timi san ko tu nipa foforo se mo nsan ko ne ye san be ye hadwa mo akeka ne ma bo mo anam gu asanteman ho animase Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe wonne ye wura o se chairman sabonsu ene mo na ma ya asanteman kwa mpia mo yi yama emfa so bie no sise nge to aba masa 47 MPC no edina ye ka kire mu pen ne Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ade ne nam Kumasi ka ye koye Kwabre East kwan ye koye se ni de ye pressure group ya semu a ye ka ye nti na mu betu mfutu agu ye ni mu be ye o mu nyo mfe ho bio na kwan a mo de asanteman afa so kwan a mo de Kwabre man afa so kwan a mo de mrante wa asanteman mu nyina afa so no edamani mu twem
Wangasa Mwate chairman ensema odo atudwa one more facts and figures eyi obi abakosam amomo obi na se ne ba baby ofri ni ade nyina ode ne nyina toto a wachire mo say omani abri ye ankasa na sese ano first na me ka so mo say mo ye kwan ne de bia mo be consider mo ba sese ano wiye Why new? Look at that. And to choose
your choice.
Exactly. Choose your poison. So obey. So when inform. Comment about no ebi any. Ernest essay. Attention seekers. You can go ahead. The Akose, the MPP foot soldier will come and tag these Ashantis as opposition party members right now. Hypocrite who hates the truth. Yendu essay. Go to Swame and take tutorials from them and stop complaining. In just a week, you'll be plying on asphalt. Dan Kwasi, who cares? What you didn't get yesterday, you will not get tomorrow. Tria. If you want to know, Dr. Wuse Free Akoto air trendy. Now, Dr. Wuse Free Akoto a Minister for Food and Agriculture. Now, I say Ghana for Uncle Koma Ebedi no. Uncle Koma Ebedi no. Kay 83 grandma. Say yes or dear Konya Gu come am I a day planting for food and jobs and buy ya. Or computer never diem. Muma yenti video, no yenti as someone wangasaka and send your can.
Without planning for food and jobs, we will be going as hungry as our neighbors around West Africa, who are now coming to Ghana as a breadbasket to pick our surpluses to go to the extent that we've had to actually limit it by, say, we are temporarily banning export of our produce to the neighboring countries.
Are you sure about what you're saying?
That without it would have gone hungry.
Of course, like other West African countries are going hungry. Without planning for food and jobs, we will be going as hungry as our neighbors around West Africa, who are now coming to Ghana as a breadbasket to pick our surpluses to go to the extent that we've had to actually limit it by, say, we are temporarily banning export of our produce to the neighboring countries.
Are you sure about what you're saying?
That without it would have gone hungry.
Of course, like other West African countries are going hungry.
Nti no ena minister nankasa no aka no say ye kra no ena yetumi ma other West African countries na aduane ma omudi na aduane de ebu eyi ankasa because of planting for food and jobs no. Commenter abano ebi eni. Nana say it is about to drainage all these soft mind politicians out of the system. Okay. It's about say Yomo. Okay. He speaks more like a boy instead of a man. You see, I've been trained by my parents to respect elders. Had it not been that, this man pa. Mohammed essay. What was a bag of fertilizer? Hey, Mohammed, and fertilizer. We're not sure me now the lizer associate. Fertilizer at 2016, 17. It was 120 Ghana cedis. Now it's 400 cedis, and we can't get it to buy. You are a debit card to Ghana, Mr. A. Or say, he's always confusing himself and making matters worse. Afo, say, hey, who told you we are not hungry? For 3 days now, I've not eaten. If you want to know, Ken Ofori-Atta air trending, Ken Ofori-Atta a finance minister. Na the MPM and say, Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta could not tell if Jesus Christ, who he says is leading him and the government in the management of Ghana's economy, will be happy with him in the state in which the country is currently. Nana no interview ever Hard Truth TV show so following the presentation of the media budget to Parliament. Now the interview focused on many issues pertaining to the Ghanaian economy and how well or badly it is faring. Now, while wrapping up, the interviewer asked Mr. Ofori-Atta if Jesus Christ will be happy about the way he and the New Patriotic Party have run the affairs of the country. Muma ain't any answer.
Kenneth, would Jesus be happy with you on the way you've managed the economy? Finally.
I think it's an issue of willingness and obedience to what Christ would like us to do. Honest, good job done over that period, yes. Holy Spirit guiding us to the things we do, yes. Am I confident that He's leading us in the right direction? Unequivocally. I think difficult times, His power will emanate, and I'm very confident about where He will take us.
So So Jesus is happy with you with how you've managed the economy.
You know, it's very difficult to think that one will be holy enough for total acceptance. You're constantly praying that you have the courage and the spirit to go on. But more importantly, you know, in all of this technical stuff, it's a clear love for country and understanding of what somebody like me could become finance minister, and therefore who in Fantiakwa could also do that. And therefore, what should we be doing 18 hours a day to ensure we give that opportunity to people to be able to get to the levels that we are.
Ken,
So I'm
so would
really,
Jesus be happy with you on how you have managed the economy?
it's up to Jesus to declare.
It's up to Jesus to declare.
I can do the best that I can, but I'm very just honored and blessed to have this position, and mine is to obey and do the best I can, you know, with His guidance.
And okay, a comment about be any Charles to say he has done his part at least better than some people who couldn't handle it with no pandemic. I mean, say someone said he's even better than Baumia would say that Baumia would say yes boldly before she even finished the question, and will quote some few Bible verses and economic figures to back his answer. Moses say the U.S. Embassy would need this lady for the visa interviews. Wisdom essay, Ghanaian journalists and foolish questions have become like Siamese twins. Is Jesus a citizen of Ghana? Show us where he stays and the amount of tax he pays. Nonsense. Wisdom, be calming down. Fred essay, he quotes the Bible always, so what's wrong with the question she asked? Poku essay, did the interviewer really make this about Jesus for the minister to also make a ridicule of himself? Ask him if Ghanaians are happy with the way he managed the economy and leave Jesus out of it. If one of my Benjamin essay, at least he has some reverence for Jesus. He couldn't lie straightforward. What a question. And it's a trending issues no. Etia aha and edi ABC anope.
I don't consider the question the lady asked a trivial one. I don't consider it a foolish question. In fact, it's a very, very important question she asked. Seeing that the finance minister doesn't miss an opportunity to quote the Bible. It is only this media budget review anyone who say, oh, quote the Bible. No, too much. But in all other presentations he's made, the least chance, John 3:16, John this, John that, John that. So it was legitimate.
Yes.
To test his faith, whether he believes he said, and he be senior, you man, or be all quoted Bible, and I be a coupon and you son of Juma warrior. And you see, as a Christian, if you go to heaven and somebody asks you, and you be you should be now back to heaven, you must be confident enough to tell, say, oh, me just say, as much as salvation is a matter of grace from God, but you must be sure enough, say, oh, meko, and I say, menko. Yeah. And so I found a response by the finance minister a bit. Oh, it was a legitimate question, very legitimate question.
Oh, Kwabri. Sammy, you see, Yankupon offering nasi. I say anything.
Nyankopɔn was so in the first place.
Santi Casa. Yankupon offering nasi.
Benedict, me first time meeting it.
Very nice. I say anything.
The first time meeting a Benini, but uti in the subsequent submissions or yeah, na net is of patches say, at least unsuro be a crowd, your mush a crampa. High fear, utumfo, moba bia, mobutumfo nasi. It would your own biano. Feni demo utumfo, then a cramano.
But Sammy, is this not and yet the same Ashanti region a few days ago? Vice President Ekache said, Oma you over 100 kilometers of road. Oko kate sort. Ama okache empo say they've even topped it in terms of numbers compared to NDC roads on my end. And you're not saying more.
Yeah.
So which roads are we
Emirates,
talking
yeah.
about? Some of them say me checks, permit checks. I was Ashanti region. Permit checks. Situation na ye kase asphalt overlays na ye biom no. Just say asphalt no what say the year was salam down. You see, now you send the asphalt to Guso no. That is what has happened in most of the inner roads of Ashanti region. So abano service roads nankasa roads are other cities no other areas no omo hia na ese omo tumi yama omo no e no omo nye ye. Into existing roads are on them say roadway there e dada. But omo san guso biom. Ama areas are omo there anka there ewo ho a eguso no ebi ni ho kra no omo there they are still left at the mercy of sabad road na wo mo area no. Eno e na ehye omo ebufuo no. Otima say eno e na ehye omo ebufuo asese ano omo buefu. But I mean, you see, this thing is happening today, but it won't be the end. I think Ghanaians have reached a point where they feel that if we vote for political party A, they must deliver on what they promise. If we vote for political party B must make sure, say, development of your areas, your PTMO, your constituency, whether you are an MP, whether you are MC, whether you are DC, you know, they say to me, that is where Ghanaians are getting to now. See, it's not about your two abandoned one, no. We want development. And I'm happy. Say, it has become a trend. I'm happy. Say, it's become a trend that, same way. It's become a trend that the youth across the country are rising up to fight for what is due to areas, whether it is jobs, whether it is development, whether it is roads, whether it is hospitals. No, I'm happy that we are going that way. And let no political party feel, say, because you know what buy Muntino, or more ya yenede. Sammy, I buy the boat teaching. And why the bubble bar, if bar also misbehaves like the chairs misbehave. You know.
Well, I will beg to differ as much as I am in support of the concerns that people are raising. But my point of departure, as say, because here was Ashanti region, a stronghold of the party in Tino.
Me, I didn't stay in Ashanti region. We see all over.
Yes, but I'm saying that a government is not for a political party. A government is for the people of Ghana. A government doesn't know religion. A government doesn't know political party. A government doesn't know color. A government is for the people. And so the equal distribution of the resources is paramount to every government. And so government may take a decision and say after weighing the entire country, road infrastructure, who say Ashanti region has had its fair share of roads. But if you go to BA or half a region, their roads are bad. And so as a government, we have told ourselves that we are going to focus our attention on Ahafo. Nothing stops the government from focusing its attention on Ahafo. Regardless of Ahafo not being the voting, they have a term for it. They have a term for it. They have a term. Obviously, voter depend of the NDC.
World Bank.
World Bank. It doesn't matter for me, and it should not matter if it comes to development in the country.
And that is what the National Development Plan will give you.
Exactly the point. No, relax.
We are
the
full.
people are not asking for highways and those things. They are asking for
more trouble roads.
Community or feeder roads or something like that. Great. They did not necessarily mention the NPP government in connection to roads. They mentioned His Excellency the President. They mentioned the Vice President. They mentioned every top person in the NPP. Development. Yes. They mentioned their MP. Yes. Just as you. You are always mentioning your MP about. So what stops the MP from lobbying? Exactly. What stops the ministers that come from that region from lobbying.
So suddenly you see sense
because
in my
of where you
argument.
are coming from.
You see sense
Emma
in my
Mento,
argument I
I'm
have
just
been
throwing
making.
back at
We
you.
are taking you back to where
I'm
you
just
are
throwing it
Yes.
back at you.
So then you are coming back to the point I've always been making, that there is that possibility for lobbying for the welfare of your constituents. And you see, my MP Sylvester Tete,
MP Ako Ashama Omar Astatia.
in terms of proximity to power, he wills. He has. There are people who are first timers. Go and see what is happening in their constituencies. Go and see the developmental projects that are going on in their constituencies. They are lobbying for things to happen. But you see, if my road in my area, Fatih, if I was potholes, money there, I wouldn't. But here's the case, Fatih. The road is being divided into two.
Okay, we are not.
So we can't cross it. But you brought me to my road.
No, I was
Let's
just
go back to
citing an
Ashanti region.
example of
Okay,
what
fine.
you call for.
Fine.
And
Fine.
what these people
Fine.
are also
When
calling
I
for.
back to road, I said, me come road, I said, because my own more farm so.
But you know your MP is working.
Where?
Oh, I listened to him a couple of days.
You listen to him.
Oh, see.
Don't take me to my MP. Let me make my submission.
But Sammy,
Let me make my submission. Let me make my submission. Let me hear him. So Fatih, that entitlement. So because I mean the World Bank of a political party. That entitlement.
Sammy, it's not about entitlement.
It's not. It's a chicken
They
and
said
egg situation.
they voted for 47
MPs.
MPs.
And why you wait? And why you would then?
Stronghold.
Yes. And why you stronghold that? Let them feel say voting that you voting and in Faswabaso.
Exactly.
And what is wrong with wait seriously? What is wrong with developing the Ashanti region?
It's not part of Ghana.
It is part of Ghana.
Yes, but
and these are
what is
these
wrong
are
with
needs.
also developing
No,
our region?
you should come and put your needs across. These are needs, and the people have stood up and they are calling for redress to their problems.
So per the government's plans, per the government's plans,
And the government in the country
per the government's plans, you focus your attention on newly created regions. No, one wrote a war honum. And yeah, who juma, we are yaba a year. If anything, other and Tinyamipa next year. And that's why Ashanti region. And this is where.
And go and tell them.
And this is where.
Sammy 6 years old.
And this is where.
Sammy 6 years old.
And this is where. But you see,
Sammy 6
I am
years
happy about one thing. And Remo, you made the point brilliantly. See what voter agent did to the NDC.
Yes.
Exactly. That should tell you that it goes hand in hand. You cannot say you have a World Bank and then you neglect them.
Voter gave NPP a seat.
Yes.
In the same vein, NPP must watch. Look, the last election must teach them a lesson. Say, Massa, now we have a hung parliament. You have the majority, and yet today you are struggling to push through government business when it goes to parliament. You would think that they would learn by now. And that's why I found it interesting and very, very laughable that 5 years on, without the minister for the Ashanti region come tell us, say, oh, acquire 5 years, almost 6 years on, you've been in government, you know, we should go and fault the previous government, the NDC. I mean, like, how in the world?
And politics.
How in the world can we get to the point where we make such comments at this time?
Me, I don't want to believe the minister said that.
Let me quote him. The story quotes him.
Me, I don't want to believe. I don't want to believe the minister said that.
The story quotes him.
I don't want to believe so.
Listen,
I don't
listen,
want to
listen,
believe
listen,
that.
listen. It says, after the previous regime had left this region for 8 good years, 8 good years, and 5 good years on, your people are crying. 5 good years on, your people are crying. And it's not today that the Ashanti region has been crying.
No.
It's not today. 8 good years. Almost all our roads got deteriorated. If you are in a valley and you want to climb up, it's not easy. The government has done a lot. Let's have patience for the government. And I know that by the end of 2024, we'll be boasting of so many good roads. So he confirms my point. Ashanti region, between 2023 and 2024, you got 12 roads. That's what he says it here. Before 2024 ends, you will get your roads.
So whether they get
Until we are touching on other places.
Sir.
Yes, we are touching on other places.
Sir.
Yes, but that's what he's saying.
So I mean, youth in there. I'm pray for better lives. Constituencies, communities, so that problems are facing as a nation no almost on betumi aboa se na be ya juma no be ye because of development eba and also betumi aboa obia until they should continue fighting a good fight.
Yanko for sports now. Yeba yento aso na yendi enkomo obi nkanche budget men sama me say this is not the time to be sending me messages messages mean to me monitor na me hu oh babaka come back fully. If you're not coming to, let me know. It's as simple as that. Yento aso na yemfa sports update in Embre Omanfo. Those of you who don't respect me, you should know that all my nieces and nephews should know. Yes, that I'm a very rich guy. I'm a very, very rich guy. So one of my nephews just sent me a message through the mother, who is my former Nyuye, and you know, who's my former Nyuye, and the little one acknowledges the wealth of his uncle, the Ferraris and the Porsches and you know, the very many. You know what I mean.
It's time for sports.
Raymond, over to you. Yes, of course.
You're a rich uncle, right?
Yeah, I am.
You're a rich uncle?
You need something?
I'm okay.
You okay?
It's time for sports.
Okay, it's fine.
My name is Raymond Nyamado, and it's time for sports on Happy 98.9 FM. That's my uncle name. Happy 98.9 FM, and I was so out and a holiday edition of the Happy Morning Show. I'm also saying the sports update. Every meeting at the Raymond Nyamado. Na yebeshe nsem na se a mamenka wo say 1xbet etime bi din amede djumedi we ebro 1xbet say open betting portal a omoma ota kakraka eyomo betting platform a wini ya na sika na begu account mo eyomo open betting platform a omoma opportunity to ensure your better eyomo tumika na come website no so ahead of the start of the new season no so making sure say 1xbet account na sa 1xbet account no eno and ability due to Gloryland. Just say opesike this weekend padia 1xbet and a bit more fantastic bonus with the bedisika pujo. I'm say register on my website just to 1xbet.com.gh 1xbet.com.gh register. A bit more opportunity to enter a promo code. Promo code is enter a best Ghana and a promo code. No, enter a promo code ne pay. A bit more 200% bonus on your first deposit. O deposit 10 cedis, obema 30 cedis. O deposit 20, obema 60. O deposit 100, obema 300. Nenyina sempa 1xbet se menfa bro. Na 1xbet say undi 18 na menfa wini enter on my website to so kocha bet. Betting addictive. Betting dey true. Betting betumi ama wa bodam enti beti wa hweye mu. Bet responsibly. Eno the message 1xbet se menfa bro. Yabesha nsem na se na be from the camp of the Ghana Football Association. And Ghana Football Association edit to just say Ghana Premier League major product so say no omonya headline sponsor na almost a betting company friend Bet Power omo and ba be so say for the next 3 years deal fefefe and abeto ho na almost deal no $6 million over a 3-year period. Na almost answer edit to just say Bet Power ABC Park and a pitch ewo pram na eno ebeye Bet Power pitch ne nyina eye asema omode atuja na almost for the first time no almost also ebe introduce bibi omo friend locker room bonus ne nyina eye winning bonus the omo said they pay to clubs ne nyina eye nsema etwegu na almost also eka say sika we a omode ba no football clubs no ebenya ho faso bebre na eno so betumi aboa Ghana Football Association say omo jumedi omudi no betumi promoting a year. Yentie de Mr. Easy, our Nigerian superstar, or your shareholder, Emma Bet Power. And now I was signing us no ono and I represent Bet Power. Chese or the same kakra etuja efa dientia. Omo decide so ombe support Ghana Premier League no na omo say omo de omo adwemu ane say ombe to me support sports development e okroma na ono ankesa de the support for Kumasi Asante Kotoko and a boano man take a decision says so to me on board now be Ghana football. Yentie dear Mr. Easy editor general.
Regulator the entire team at the Gaming Commission of Ghana. And it is in the spirit of this collaboration that I'm here today as a shareholder of Bet Power. Bet Power represents, we're licensed in every country we operate, and we believe in development of local sports, local games. We believe in compliance, we believe in AML, we believe in development of sports, and it is in that spirit, I being a Kotoko fan, but it is in the spirit of all of that that I'm here today, representing Bet Power as a shareholder to get into this partnership and develop the sports in partnership with GFA and all the great job they've been doing. So I'm very happy to be here, and I look forward to a very prosperous mutual benefit partnership. Thank you very much.
It's easy, a Nigerian musician and also a shareholder, Emma Bet Power, and or to me, Emma signing a course or GFA Akachi. Now, President of the Ghana Football Association, Kurt Edwin Simeon Okreku, now President Worship Nadia, and now or 2 year papa, just say, also, but that be as Obeda Bet, we are say, Obeda Bet Power, say, sorry. Now, Obeda Mwasi said, Jumedia Mudiabano, about Ghana football year papa, or Sanso a catch what is involved in. Sponsorship dealer, Ghana Football Association, and the Bet Power or Mochimi assigning. Yente de Ketu Kriku, Editu Jana.
And thank you for your big commitment in investing a minimum of $6 million over 3 years into Ghana football. Thank you. From this money, we shall see investment in the construction of a new football pitch at AstroTurf at the Ghanaman School of Excellence in Pram Pram. And that pitch will be named the Bet Power Pitch. Thank you. From the money that you intend to invest, we're going to see high levels of marketing and promotions of the GPL, which will be unprecedented for the first time in our history. And from the money that you're going to invest, our clubs who compete in the GPL will also receive money. Thank you. From the committed sums, we're going to have an experience. And when I say we, I'm talking about our players. Bet Power, in conjunction with the Football Association, is going to introduce what we call the locker room bonuses. The locker room bonuses. The locker room bonuses.
Okreku, a GFA president. Yanto aso ne remo e Birmingham na ho na Commonwealth Games no eguso akoso ndindindin na Ghanaian athletes to me participate here. Day 7 of the competition. Boxing delight Abama Ghana because 2 Ghanaian boxers is here there omotumi evremo ewo medal zone mankasa. Now they are guaranteed bronze medals regardless of how semi-final contest but to me akobako Joseph Kome aprantiano or to me a bomb home modern year pa because na oshe bat or to me a kunye ewo semi-finals no ma abrantie ayefreno Joseph Kome in the featherweight boxing event or to me eche abrantie ayefreno Alex Mukuka from New Zealand channel to ensure say we more our semi-finals of the competition. They say and the abrantie and say the target and they say obet to me a pre gold our sa particular weight division. Yentie there abrantie no edituja after the bout.
Fight me. Now targeting a good no. I am targeting a good. Okay, all right.
Into abrantie ayefreno Joseph Kome ono so asema odituja eno no sound credit me mama Benedict Owusu Asase Radio ono this sound bites no eba ye abranche ba ko so also participate e boxing mo enra light welterweight boxer a friend Wahid Omar ono so progress to the medal zone of the competition ono so semi-finals no wetimi ewrema ye hwe nim say ombe move beyond bronze no na omotimi the silver and a gold abred Ghana yento aso na ewremo ewo tracks no so na enra no athletics competition no course no na apprentice a friend Benjamin Azameti otumi ewremu ewo finals of the competition and na apprentice baako na ye hwe nim se ono so betumi abeka ho ewo finals no ye friend Sean Safo nchi ono de otoso fit ewo ne semi final contest no ma wontumi ewremu ewo ho Benjamin Azameti eye apprentice o hwe ne performance ne dia na eso ni ye pa but otoso fourth ewo competition no ma sa ena niama ekoso enra ewo Birmingham appointing so na ohwe se na dwumedie na ko ene dia abrantia no o kire ne bobe yie pa but abrantia of free Kenya afre no Ferdinand Omanyala ono ene tumi to so first defending champion afre no Akani Simbine from South Africa to so second and Yupon Abekun ono so free Sri Lanka ono to so third mobility abrantia afre no Benjamin Azameti to the third spotter Nanka Azameti betumi at bronze. Yentie the Azameti edi tuja after the race.
You know, someone can beat you with microseconds. As you all know, in Eugene, I missed the semi-final with the same thing. So, I mean, it's a race, and then it happened. So I'll just move on. I think we're good. We lost our third guy, so I think we have to work on a couple of changes, and then I think we'll be good. Yeah, it's something I need to work on. I mean, you could see that I'm really picking up well. I'll work on the season that's coming.
Now, we Happy Morning Show Sports Update University. For more sports, tune into Happy Sports at 9 or Henry Bampo Brenya and the rest of the team. Omodin Semno Ebebremo. Yabe Daniel Kakra.
And welcome back to the Happy Morning Show. This is the holiday edition of the Happy Morning Show. Just for the record, this is a message going specifically to Raymond Nyamado. If you touch the Ashanti region, you'll be touched back. And let us also go to John Cooper. When you play Ashanti region video, they will descend on you. Production is sweet, oh. Over here, this by this time. I go for no meaning, you'll be able to find them meters about that. If you measure their heartbeat.
Yes. I can't remember. Yes, I'm not producer now, you know. Producer no.
So the family say,
not stop and talk up and then get or a spectator.
The family say,
Me say, if minding my business was a person, justice.
Hey! Justice! What's on them hoodie? But the details in anyway, you're for CVG. Business tips now, and for those of us who are always watching the Happy Morning Show, I know it's a very serious show, a high cancer and prepare, but any holiday edition and yeah, relax and bear with us. It's just us trying to flow with you at home. Yes, you Yankee the fee. Nah, be binti any ABP more but any.
The obedient here. The obedient here. Any holiday.
Mama for the mom made that. It's here for CBG. Business tips number a month for pay. Okay, I think so. Brother would rather go for Ghana Kasa. And all right. And here for Ghana Kasa and bear a month for pay. And a holiday edition there. I believe so would give people ample time to greet and speak their minds. Until it will be an extended one. Time no America crab woman beat me a friend episode child of phobia and pay. And I found this the edition of the Happy Morning Show now. It's allowed. And to offer me was 0555 657 278 and 0244 Any of these two numbers offer me you be doing come on. Offer me no body maybe I offer free then now jump into the issues near the and come on. And 0244 0244 and 0555 657 278. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Zame.
Yes, sir, Chief. Good morning.
Samina, I'm today.
You may do me now.
Same, I work at the Secretary Kumasi, Secretary of Swastika Street.
But you mean now?
Same, the Masi, you know, family, no, my son, and a baby, you are in Chimu, and you in Shia, Mama, and Association, and Becker. I mean, the first issue, Becker, because here, I hear you, also, you say, I'm going to come here for saying, Ashanti youth are
David, train. Wasn't Kofobi na akoshe omo ye sa press conference here as dey no Kofobi na akoshe omo Kofobi hwamo no hwamo NDC for na hye emrante no mo kokasa no All right. I won't say me can say my time, but me do say offer me an pay. Also between offer me offer na be so chill be akwenya ho and then you move on to your submission for this morning. Nti ba chobodin baby offer free na ya twaso na ye di enkomo. Nti ye ni nkomo na frame an pay 0555 657 278 and 0244 885140. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir, Chief. But you. Meadows and a pay 0244 885140 and 0555 657 278. With your family and come and a special edition of the Happy Morning Show. Founders Day edition and to Ofemia. Akwenya ho say or the phobia episode chana na wachia onipano which made in so you can move on to make your submission. And to also between your family 0555 657 278 and 0244 885140 na yenyina no yedi enkomo. Hello, good morning. Yes sir, Pacho. Udini baby afefi. Pacho yenti oni me se o ma no su mai wa SLP.
sia eka ebo mo amuti so enim gwase amudigu mahama no na dane aba mo so se and sia Asante youth no ndc for no mo instructions wo mo Asante youth na instead somebody be do Asante memu se mahama ba e okoye kejetia hwe no ma oye e wo Asante memu mo ba e mo nya hwe wo ho na sikedie nti ende no mo pa che se NDC for Asante youth no egi instructions for NDC for ho and omodi stabilize Asante mine. The more akwan na mo ka no, ma ya akwan na nko bi be sorry akwa press conference. Mo pa mo nko chi won. The mo say mo NDC for na omo ye we they should go and arrest them. Omo njai sa de no mo ye o TV radio so no, but in any case no mo fra eya mo kwan no mo nkasa. Because radio soon be on between me ID. Yaka man no. The brown note is want to me share Natari in peace or MPP and in Guasiacan. The radio so the old friends will be on. Radio so they hope to make it can be Sabi. But baby or tipper dear. Want to me in an MPS or MPP. On what ground? In Guasia essay na I come with you. Soon some Mahama before few on Modia Samba, Modia and their maintenance. Asante complaining on complaining about NDC. Complaining so much NFA, the blender, the BBR. At the time I do so crampono, it was not like that.
All right, Minia, Meadows and a pay, and Belgium within the Indi and Command pay or happy morning show. So number 0244 885140 and NASA 0555 Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sir Sammy.
Yes, sir, Chief Macho didn't be free.
Nana Kumasi.
Yo, Macho Uncle.
Yo, it's in a Founders Day. Maybe I make done and I do a community say, yeah, which is an holiday to be no dear. May come be so many women again. And I more fancy of the Casa system. The money in the official. And you don't judge my own. Now, your cancer and pick a ban, your cancer when you're sure, papa. Yeah, now all kind of Central Market here. What is ongoing? With the survey, Yamip wanted to two fuck my plan. So, as that is Idonia Gani, Gakani, a Kosuki. Okay, that's how to know. A year, Mr. Mama Tam, and gas also I not international airport, just only runway, and I like to be the but okay, somebody, but I go for where to see a job could be. So fire and aqua lake road. The call of one face, and the when the breed. Now the iron son said, Sir John, with the aqua pound and Kufado, come no more back at the end. The constituency, the honor. I'm in the crane, what did Sir John, Sir Samai Cabia, any year. So, Honor Cocoa chamber a year, David the man on way MP. So, then yes, so nearly. And now, if we have some of that, we now want them up a power with grand. I was a woman in Coca. And yet, we buy a certain distance, almost had to be a good from more iron. Iron come up our first no commerce service, the ministry are now driving for Kumas. Oh, still, I'm getting a power. A better on some. The custom within a union metropolis, who might be brave, and especially crown aspect a year. Kukuru on gun and never say no credit. Okay, especially up America, Central region, Western region, Eastern, part of the bro, Ghana from no, we have to do the answers, the new one. So, twin can't say about why you depend, why you say, as Antonio.
Enough to make your point. Meadows and a peso frame now by Jimmy as soon. Also, bit me affirming 0555 657-278 and 0244-885140. Now also Odo Adventure Eddie Abreme. Hello, good morning.
For morning.
Yes, sir.
Abisibi, Santiago.
Yo.
Hello, Sami, MZ Umuni.
You.
MZ Umuni, Sami. MZ Yakasa, yeah, or is the region here. As another dog Kufado, Yaman Penny, and then about me or tea and can. So, boy, about the parade says, the Unia Iraqua and Asawaka and interest, what can you? Don't say, walk acquire them. Oba is the region. The Biana make us Sami. It's the region. Your road minister free is the region. Your Sika Hasso for free is the region. Yaman Penny and Casa, every is the region. But Nana, Mr. Sami Bray, the region, never have one. Meti Regina, Minaso Po, Akachel say, Messi, Ochimanti, Aya. We are all Paramasi and a new Tafokai.
Now, it's the region there.
Namino, Sami.
Senga, Kwabe, Pame, Kwaya, Queen, I said, they are a goose of a fair fay, Udu Apegana, Tissimudiana, Sonam, Abochana. Oh,
Sami, make kind of cratchels and your catch me. John Dramani Mahaman and Peja Kwan Fricoforia, ever seen Rakebi, Equa Pejasani okay. But in a maybe, make catchels of Sami, Miamino Casami or Begro, Begrona Minoka say, ye MP, I'm a question I'm a Begro, ye DC or what it was with Begro, Nanada Akufado, or Chimandi Shekron, Begro, Behe, Tito, Messi, or Coto Crow for Bechokoto Betiki. Yes, it's in your say. If you ever say, say, won't do any hurt to mine. Now, 7 previous time. Nanada don't go through a very Timai or Timai this year over the president. You only have made Masami.
Maybe I send a place of framing now, bar Jumedi so and the pay on between FM 0555 657 278 and 0244 885140. Now, on Swadrin Chia or Edmine or the Abrain. I believe she have a final caller and a pay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir, Chief.
I can put the file. I can't see the answer of the man I make a say. And I'm not a career to me as I say with your car.
You.
And somehow, Bama Basu program, Modi Amaye. The car pass every day, I find more from to the file. A year 2020, and a letter about the Jewish in the car idea. I had your car. Then for someone so far over a dollar. If I tell you, as I feel since I don't know for power. We are in the one of the house. I went on telling you, let us say, Papa Mouse, Papa, and then go to Team that would be a there's the question. Let's say, Papa, honorable, let's say, okay, this is Santa Mine. Santa Mine, you know, Papa, to pay the courageous you, Santa Mine, let's say, some more, Santa Mine, because on a Buama, Tom Dazzle.
But I was on a pay so framing now bar. I Jimmy is now so do the Kakra a brain. Young Carman for say a year Kata. You know, your co aquahem matches in a honum near a World Cup. And he say, Shassia na a woman whom you show as well. That is a any ache Kata. You have heard the matches no send is basic ever call Afa and so you want better than Jamo. Na or the more I Jumana copem say. Movie wa many odias empa e be free kata no e beba na aye campon traveling tours wo mo se enkan che Ghana for nyina se wo mo aye special packages bi o mo de Ghana for person ko he matches no e wo kata wo say wo mo aye ticket arrangement e de amount accommodation arrangement feeding arrangement match tickets no internal transport any internal tourism activity bi abeso e bia no wo mo aye ho hyehyɛ ya menia wo mo de wo ko na so ko he matches ni bi e wo kata. Anti so any edge who say Obako Katan Alcohol matches Nibia Bacho for 0302798020 and 020919450 and 0302216000 na one you more ending command so call any CBG bank branch bia na omo enso beboa na unso unsa atimi aka package bi na unso odi akọ match ni bi e kata. Na ayo mamba papia se na sudie se oso tua na taxes na taxes ntua na na bebe na complaining unless manya accountant bi anaasɛ manya tax expert bi na wabɛkɔ me books no mu sɛnea mɛtumi afile me taxes no na akɔyɛ cumbersome process de ama ɔmanfoɔ ɛno nti ɛna ghana.gov ne cbg foɔ sɛ yɛnka nkyerɛ sɛ sisi a deɛ paying taxes no ayɛ so easy ne ɔbɛyɛ ne sɛ ɔbɛfa phone na wadial *222# ɛwɔ phone no so na ɔde wo invoice number no ɛde aka ho ɛno ano no say assembly dues bi and episode to levies bi and episode to taxes bi and episode to ne nyina no bacho obetimi iron from the comfort of your home. You can pay all these taxes with *222# our phone no so fresh 0302 216 na only CBG4 in common so number boy now so to me etua or taxes in CBG4 there then you know they stand with you March CB ebe koso nyamepa Kosiada on the 7th of August 2022. Accra Great Olympics. Oli Dade, Oli Rosalinda. The landlords of Accra and Accra Hearts of Folk never say die until the bones are rotten. Phobia. And one match, one day esheso din. Nina Manche Debia, Ebekoso, Gamanche Kappa, 7th of August 2022, Air Course on 3 p.m. sharp. Now, and Raymond Church will be a popular stand now a home even who film. Me wo Osu stand and Ameko. Na popular stand no almost 20 Ghana cedis. Osu stand 30 Ghana cedis. VIP lower 50 Ghana cedis. VIP upper 70 Ghana cedis. And a VVIP 100 Ghana cedis. We want VIP upper hono also fans ho. Ahode. Jama ho. Baby any means me call. Na lower no so
Oh, lower no dey big boys.
Jamani ho.
Also big boy play.
And then he ain't been called. And then I went now Osu stand home man. And he Osu stand and I could say that Meshe a day a match no sheswo. And he obey me at our ticket Obo star 711 hasha on our chrono more follow prompt no auto ticket. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Youth and Sports, GFA, GCB Bank, Well Ghana Gas, Republic Bank. NLA, TT Brothers Limited, Think Media Aspect, and a Bethlo. Or more, Arana, Asoya Snide, this Edumedi, Sun Queen, Yadi Ebre, or Mount 4. Now, Homo celebrations, no, a course din. Now, Happy FM, Yadi, a live coverage of the entire event and the processes and any activities in the Yadi, a more and some Ebre, or Mount 4. And he celebrated with the people of La, Teshi, Tema, Nungwa, Usu, and Gamashi. And all the exciting moments in it will be captured live on Happy 98.9 FM. And a cup match making the home and some Bebberman for Homo Marathon, the Teshi Street Carnival Regatta at Bebro, and a beautiful and sacred moment. Sprinkle a year, Popoinum, and also the Nina at the home and some Bebber or Mount 4. HD Plus at Aroma, the Philly experience, and Yadi Jimmy the April War. And Tian so na no a homo, Yenianum, a enquire for any more ending for fair. Fati a dear Omode and go na koto dasu. Upper Panza, some by Upper Panza.
Oh, I don't know the money Upper Panza, any tractor.
Oh, I'm some maybe you. Sir. Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
I thought I was a Panza.
I could be there once. Papa, I've been quite
now, Obi out here and I also should be intimate Papa Panza.
Now, who's doing
the minimum Papa Panza?
Oh, now Papa say anything. And I'm so I've been quite. Now, do a bro some go. I don't know.
Oh, really?
I said, Crabby, we use stew, but stew the end of mempe. I've been quite. No, I've been quite. Now, dear, a bro some negum. Now, wait. But it was all money a patch. You say, see what chepe, I kick. It said two Zafino. It was all money a patch. Send it there. The patch and you say, yes, you now the big woman I patch. I've been quite an hour.
It's also sad, I'm going to be sick.
Exactly.
Send a gas here and I
exactly.
A patch.
Yes. used to be my favorite food.
Me pepper.
But
still, I should phone it for a pepper sambre me. Oma koto and womb. Koto akesi. Omo and womb na omo enfa embre me. And a holiday. Mama Menjimeni. And I've been phone Munjai text messages around this time, no.
Sorry.
Munjai.
So what's me we show happy boundaries day.
One of them say, your co program be a sema. Ako fanko for Papa Pransada.
Who will find out the other?
Oh.
Who did? Okay, here Papa Pranza to say send your wound here Papa Pranza.
I said, oh, the mammy for myself because my question is true. Yo, mammy for and check say we say uncle Emma opening kese pa woye BRT terminal wo mo panyini Nana Bujay aka Chief Constable we efi Global Media Alliance adwuma ko ni nyina ene abusuani nyina wo asi yemfa special birthday dedication we say yemfa embrel we a special assistant to Honorable Kennedy Ejapon enti minia and I pay the happy birthday to you when I see you. I'm at BRT, Temna, Nana Bujay, aka Constable, Chief Constable, and I pay Yede and Chakasi and Yede Brewo. Yene, Ashanti youth for ya, one more expressing concerns of neglect of their roads and the infrastructure. Honum, Yene Obako and Komo. Wono ene coordinator Makwabere East Youth no yene no ND enkomo yene yenua Kwesi Amani Kito yene no ND enkomo. Kwesi, morning. Na mbom ti zano pay.
Nyame adom me ho ye pa.
Yo, Kwesi ade ene ma menim se me describe no as press conference. Ade ene ma mokoye sa press conference.
Yo minua we de meche wetifu nyina ye press conference ni a ema ye nyina ne se me a member of Ashanti Youth me na me ye coordinator ema Kwabere East Municipal no and na me double as unit committee chairman ewo Antwa electoral area na ye buta ye nyina ne se since 1992 abato sha ase course so Ashanti region yafa NPP no se ye party a ye wo ye mapra ye de tete wo mu na ye kamia ye se NPP amanyukuo no betena konwa no so a omafa Ashanti region no se nie ye beye bia yen de ho a na ye wunti ombemakuru no aye ne yeti se ye de ni man tama akeka ye mu sia se Accra sunyane no Eastern region no na sefo a omuko omani mo mpuntunwuma ho far better than Ashanti region ye ko constituency level so a Kwabere East ye parliamentary candidate Francisca Otin Mensah onu ninya the highest number of votes Ashanti region ha ukita almost 87,000 anisa because 86,437 votes and ye demand but over Kwabere East ankasa mi gina America say ya ekwan bia ni Kwabere East ye papa since 1992 eso abama NPP omunye ekwan ba akokra Kwabere East asphalt road e wo ha ye ekwan a e free swami runabout ekutwem ko mampon yesan ba femba Ashanti region ankasa pesina NPP for mpanimfo timi befa yewura asanteman de yewura sebi asanteman ewura ni wura ne opimso otikoko so okro bia asante kotoko hene NPP for mpanimfo befa asante hene de ni kogina aboankra say ye koye inland port November 25th 2020 ebesinne enura mi gina aboankra bibie ni we koso ho yete ya last Friday ye say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wo depre kate sword say ye be inland port was Savannah. enti akoye se MPP amanyoko ni di asantefo no di agro ye di asanteman di agro afibia sa na da no mabeki kansem ayeye we yeye afan wa ha yeye se baduba asante regional even a Jesu road kura na ye highway kese kopim Accra atwan no ekwan no kura enye oba kwa abiri east a bibia anywhere koyie ye promise yen sofula interchange akakakra ansa no mawie so ami interchange bibia ni so ami se na nse mu te se yenua no ma wo so ami ene majority leader enyankita hudie bia oba ngnaga junction interchange bia ni ho airport roundabout interchange bia ni ho entina kamia ye se nipa 1,794,263 na ekosa light to abadema NPP amanyokuo no enye omufe enye NPP amanyokuo ni fe enti yen Ashanti youth de ye botaye ni se yentimi ntra o NPP aban emeguro sebi yewura opem so ho dabi yentimi ntra o NPP aban emfa Asantema nye ne omupe dabi enti na ye friends and trefo nchi emu aka akire omu se saa tete nsem no ayedi kan ka to se NPP ni de Asantifo DNA no ene ni ho biem etwam ene de obi eto aba primpuntunwa ene obi eto aba prinkoso wo ni krom ene nkeka ya aka enti se NPP amanyoko ne botaye ne se kwan bia omo de Asantefo befa so ne du se ye to aba omo abedada ya etwam eye tetesem eno ne ma ye friends ntwerefo hia mu de asem nyina to omo anim a na aduru ba bia aduru.
Alright. Now obi be bisa say sania traditions ho nsem onimu na wo hwe kwan say yemfa ye otumfo anim entwitwi fom no anya bia Ashanti region mo regional minister kwabere amwo no mo DC there are other prominent people one more ma and come betimi first and foremost ebia mode masemakoda wo say regional minister the ekoso ni ye ni enso nti anya bia nde na ekoso eni sen kan butu sana mo ya sana ma ye de mo ye
regional minister ya aware nsemu a ye kan Ashanti youth se kwabiri east adie ibeka ho a we atoso emprenan ye nima die bia regional minister any Ashanti executives regional executives no anamutu bia sebi omotu afa ho to me de enti Asantefo no ankasa omudi anim wa ha yayi post bia ma omo se we regional minister we no omo ankasa no yenhye de hu na 47 MPs na ya to aba ma omo so omo represent Ashanti region na mu enye pressure iba ya na yeti say wa Ashanti caucus of parliament just last 2 weeks and yeti say wa Ashanti caucus of parliament ayi re enyimadu kono MP be gina ho every press conference afei bi omo hu sa ampa Asanteman bibi ya me enti omo e committee president enti emre bebri aye sha ase to aba ye wo 47 MPs wa Ashanti region afei no omo hu se ye wa Ashanti caucus no omo committee omo pani e di Asante kwan ne yensem aye kana kotu na nimu ana enti hu hia se ye be frɛ regional minister aka bibi a kire no esese ye mani pie wiase nyina ma obi ehunu kwan a NPP aban di Asantefo nam so.
Yo, minia, bisa question we yo. Me kind story be an Ashanti regional minister and make a point to say. Sa subuya mo de bo mo nyina no enye wo mo na wo se mo de sa subo ne bo mo na ye party atwam NDC aban no na ntutu wo mo no maye na ti si afi no mo free amena donko ni mo begina aya asase so no matimi aya sa developmental projects nti acha 2024 de mo hwe nyina mo nsabeka
minua matewa sepa na ne yewo honi NPP fo kan sembia eya mitimi di ho yaw papa o stronghold wa bedi akonya 2024 ena ye behunu developmental project wa Ashanti region teze mi hunyo eya atemdidi ekura ne omo ka no mo ntwensan kura 2024 ena ye ntwenhwe mfasudi Asanteman benya free MPP eni kwan sa asem we kro mo ka so hu me as a rep a me wo kwabiri east a me krom ni antoa 13th November 2013 Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo no ye candidate Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo obegina antoa because at that time na ya demonstration about this same road NDC era Saturday na yewura Kofi Boakye na ye Ashanti Regional Police Commander. Emma etutu course say ade no because emrantie na ye de omu kugina ho ye demonstration no. Ebi ko fa amrahye omu ntem ko hyehyɛ ties no ne ade. Emma ekuwie sebi ade tantantan. Enu ba ye no na ado dan ko Akufo Addo dibirika begina antoa bontin antoa kure ya ye kasa obi na bontin se antoa Kwabri East mu problem ye kete ye mo kwan na se mo to aba mamia me ba mo kwan de muni hu ha wo me first time na ado dan ko Akufo Addo ne share sa abo afi die nti na ye ko 2024 na ye nhwe ani mu si ye benya kwan enti ye ntra tache we ka nko ka ma ye wura kwadwo uso afiri se John no ye general secretary ma NPP amanyoko ufra antoa Kromienu peneto aso na wadu sakra wonu papa ibegina aka kire se even se na ado dan ko Akufo Addo ti wheelchair mu kra Kwabri East osreye ye nto aba manu nim niema eba Kwabri East eti se John kra na dan ye sugu ni so kesi bi se onu nti ene ma ekoyi ye yem koto aba ma na ado dan ko Akufo Addo ene de MPP for pa kire se ye ntwen 2024 yate ene kwan no a ye preba santimam ni mpuntunwuma no MPP amanyoko ni ye ka kire omu pense omu ye kura enye efe biemu ensu atapo nkyereni chese ade no omu ye kura enye efe biem
enti wo pa chese ye koto abayin no nyaade ambeto abamamo party a eye MPP no
enyade a yen ase Ashanti youth ni de ye be twika ase wura fiem atu nkrofofo akwese samrewa omu wode mu a aba no muntimi nante meto aba ma o mabeto ababiem enti medika kan the press conference num say senior NPP be sia drop 2024 coming election wa Ashanti region no they will shock
na Ashanti youth for no anya bia no mododo esem ahoden yesenti a mo betimi ama Ashanti wo mo ebe drop numbers
Ashanti youth 47 constituencies ni nyina constituency bia ye wo yen reps any nipa join 100 the 47 constituencies no all the time say 100 na na the more ye ka say the same more no na ye nya nipa mo beta echi na ye nimba bia ye free baptist say sebio ye asantefo ye nimba bia ye free ba ye obi ntimi beta echi ansa na ye be ye program bi no ye nimba bia ya nantia kwa koduru enu nti na ye kate yen ye wura opemso anga 47 MPs ni kura sebi ehu ihia se ye makwan kura mo wura manhie bi fiso mo ku ye nim ase papa ene akwada bi atra Facebook ana ohoro santehene asukọ no ma bia anano enru dwom oti kokọ so okro bia sante kotoko hene mo ma MPP fo remfi se santehene no mo ni ne eye saa o mo remfi kura na santeman de ukuma apem beba ka santehene waka santeman nyina
na minia with COVID-19 ewa hanu musei aban amaye hu since 2019 the latter part of 2019 ebepem enne abamaye hu se o sisi a misikasem enye enu nti no sania nanke ye hwese o man ne mpumtuo adwumadi ebekono enti saa biem o man no refer to otumfo but other places also have their chiefs wo mo ahemfo no so ehwe kwan se nkanye bia no wo makwan yebe ho adwuma ade amom meti hayi me area meti akwan no basa meti awi de so ameka ho asem but ye ntese ahemfo bia so ekase wo wo mo manfo no bia wo mo nye oye kire se akwan nsem nti no wo mo enye oye kire no is it not the case bia mo na ade no mo taking it too far with the government handicapped ni sikasa mo nye
ohene meti wa pepa woni awoken na yasem no eye yenka se bi MPP aban ene aban a osisuo emfa Ghana sika betisi asanteman ko a entisa eye Ghana emra na ye de bokuru ni nyina ho ban but ye nhwa de bi mi kuro mi papa kuro mi ye fre ho nyina hini eho ne yekonya box site ye nyame de ye yadom ba bi nte nyina hini box site ye de akosia worowa agisika twitwi ye didi ye tamale interchange badu ko nyina hina sebi ore be kwa mo wosu nyina hini kuro no ade ni free mu bae ore be ho ama wosu eno na nchen Anglo Gold Ashanti minim se wakọ obo ase pen ede na wo obo ase pa enti efe nenne NPP fo be ka kire ye se covid nti Russia ntokwa Ukraine ni de enu nti wiase ayente enfie nsia ni amoba power Afe no mo hunu se wiase aye den ana na ye hwe nkrofo fra aka binum te se Eastern region ho nom ye kokoche binum ne nasefo no a ho te wiase nya de na ye guso ye kwan ya na na nse die news te se ye beye major highway bi free Nsawam akoka chebi enom ne eastern part of some Eastern regional way ni bi na eno de wiase nya de na na nye wiase kuro ya na aye de na last Friday Vice President coach na Debre in the Savannah region say ye beye inland port no enye wiase ya na aye de aye bi esunwane airport enye wiase kuro ya na aye de ankran potemu baabi ye enti wiase na aye de na kwan kuro aye fa so aye mobilize sika itimi kwadi bosia wo baabi ne nasefo di siesie nkrofo akuru so no eno ne ye pese ye nsu ye nya ye de enti kwan kuro mfa so omudi nya aye no saa kwan no ana omo mfa so.
All right. Me call a bit fair and some any udin come on and no make allegations be say oh did that moye nyina no a party bi e wo ma we say mu na ehye mu kutupa and nti na mababo nten ni nyina no enye say bi a asantefo ye yo ntia politics and am we o response dey saying
ohene media obi a wo kwa abri east he bia ni anopai mo munya mfre me na me ni MC ejina phone so me ni member of parliament Francisca Otin Mensa. You can call her. Na mumisa se akwesi kwa atia mani kito no oyedien wo kwa abri east wo no oyedien wo Antoa. Me ye polling agent ema NPP amanyoku. Me ye Ashanti youth member. Me ye constituency no me ye Antoa electoral area committee chair. Say me NPP no ebetimi akoba se we minister na umpenjemi. Ebetimi akoba se we MP na umpenjemi. Enti obi obeka sa amanyoku obi na hihye ye chi no ne na sefo mi nim NPP pani bia. Fi se oba mi mikro manto a empanimfo atwa ye ho ahia nyina ye MPP fo empanimfo obi ti se honorable maso ko fiduma mikro mi anto a Madam Mary Amamponsa former women organizer Brunhafo and now ye Ghana Heavy Equipment Board member Dr. Alexander Edusei or ye director of Kita Port mu friend phone su bisa nsisi ase onimakweskito a obeka a officer oba me nenam oba and say eye niema bebre anto a nipa oye politician or other side there former controller and accountant general Raf24 onokra me neni di nkomo kate me nkasa enye amanyoko bi nete yechi u eye sukwa NPP for ehye ene ye ka ho asem dimi obi dimi fa amanyoko bia emeta ageme se eye amanyoko we na se yechi ena Ashanti youth member bie ni wo mu a mi nim se even kra oye NDC ni ade a NPP for ye no enye afono ye ene ye ka ho asem. They can call our MP Francis Otimens and no me na no country say Kwabri East in Kropon Makumako 41 na kapo me friend Kwabri East no e fa hen wetimi am nya kuta even astrotef on kire ba ko pe astrotef se me ma ya astrotef wo man pontin aye boso ball on ka bi mi enhwe enura ye pressure ba ya na hu so mo de capital ko sise ho e na no pay o mo delegation afrem say o mu miti en wantoa wo dey just call the MP and ask onime Francis Otimens me na oba me di ni wura na nanto ahena himfi kudi tia me ma no na nanto ahene wo 95 years old o ma me ko gina papa ye nim ko twa antro se ye be ya anto akwan ask her na mo be hunu se ne asem ni sitie
Minia me ka say me final one maybe so earlier no but me fa last one we say in chaso anye bia no ye betimi aka say o de mo ye no onipa mo koma no otumfo anye bia support mo course no ana say mo top party executives bia omo support mo ana
me pacho otumfo otikoko so sante hene de emse mo kura mo ya we se oni Ghana na asantini ba bia ni ho a okoma otumfo de eye asanteman nyina sunsum neta na tinti oka sante hena waka yen sunsum mukura wa wo hawo enye ye ne yakuma otumfo na sunsum kuma no ekuma asanteman we are not fighting for otumfo alone we are fighting for a developmental project in Ashanti region na niema otumfo asemba mu ni say yen Ashanti youth yentimi ntra ho MPP for meye asantefo nkwada asante hene wo yo hin kese pa wo ye sebi other tribes bi na ehunu say sante hene ya sante man kwa na omo hena fine no problem with that say sante hene ya sante man hene na ye ntra ho ma nkofa ye wura opemso emfa ne nkogina ba bia wo pe na ye kohwa ade na eni ho sese de na yemi say ye wura yensu ye bi say ye wura bibi enye yi eye NPP amanyoku animu mpanimfo na befa ye wura yɛte wɔ dada a ɔmo nyɛ biribi yɛnka asante hena asɛm na akɔfa yɛ wurade ne kɔgyina boankra kwabere east so ɛne boankra yi ara so bɔ hyeɛ na yɛnyɛ feel sɛ yɛbɛyɛ inland port amammeranteɛ wɔ asantemama nya bi ayɛ na yɛwura kɔgyina hɔ since 25 November 2020 to date yɛnhunu project bi a ɛkɔ so wɔ hɔ a na wabɛka akyerɛ me sɛ ma me nkasa mfa mma santehene wɔ aberɛ a meyɛ santeni ba na mesoma ahemfie som sikadwa
kwasi medals anɔpa yi sɛ wogye mbrɛ na ɔnemedi nkɔmmɔ
mesome da ase
kwasi amani ɛne yɛne di nkɔmmɔ no ɔyɛ coordinator kwabere east ashanti youth ɛne no ɛdi nkɔmmɔ ɛfa wɔn press conference wɔn yɛ a wɔn ɛde soboɔ ɛbɔ ɛyɛ Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo aban sɛ wɔn agya wɔn agyegye mu about infrastructure development ɛwɔ the Ashanti region. And the listener now tie and a viewer now share and now kase and yabiano jama part being a show much and a show mo kutu paso mo nyadi omo no. I believe that you gotten the response that you are looking forward to. Ray, at this point, the next phase of the conversation, I think I'll hand it over to you. Na Fire Nanti. With respect to a tanker for any LPG no and sense no. And over to you, Joe Latte.
Jumedia, Rebecca say, yeah, or more conditions of service, and no any other policy decisions are now feel say no emboamo. Now were some of the consents are about. Na Ministry of Energy at the statement about a particular development. No. NPA so I responded to some of the consents are omurizi, especially about special dispensation for construction of LPG outlets in Sensema Omurizi and also NPA at the new year about. And quickly, we'll get into some of these matters. Na Yehupipia and Semni na Edda. But my main far Bipia Semni na started free and bread for na it's for to move forward discussion and more appreciate Bipia concerns no for these tanker drivers. And we'll quickly get into the stories. Almost strike action. What led to the strike action?
Okay.
Me from Browana. Oh, there be maybe or say gas tanker drivers begin sit-down strike. The Ghana National Petroleum Tanker Drivers Union will embark on a sit-down strike. According to the union, government's refusal to reopen some gas stations that were closed after the 2017 gas explosion at Atomic Junction has affected its members. Among other things, Mr. Nyano, chairman Emma Union, said some unresolved welfare issues are part of their reasons for the strike. Now, Nina Sema Omokai say some LPG filling stations which have been banned from 2017 due to atomic incident also account. If one driver has mistakenly tampered with the fuel, why should you ban the whole company? So if the transporter has about 50 to 100 trucks and you ban the whole company for one mistake, it's going to be a big problem. He also spoke about salaries and they also spoke about tracking device. I know Emboa Mama to me rest in the course of a long journeys, because immediately almost stop here. I joined and say, more park or more direct gas now, more connecting air consent. But letter every National Petroleum Authority a buyer addressed to the chairman, LPG Marketers Association, grant of special dispensation for construction of LPG outlets. We are pleased to inform you that Cabinet, at its 35th sitting, held on August 3, 2022, has granted a special dispensation to allow the completion of the construction of stranded LPG stations across the country that were affected by the ban on construction and operation of new LPG facilities in 2017. We are therefore, by a copy of this letter, requesting all OMCs and LPG MCs who are affected by this directive to resubmit their applications to the authority. Please be advised accordingly. Mustafa Abdul Hamid, PhD, Chief Executive Officer, Emma NPA. And says, I mean, headway kakra abba, efasa demands na omumeki since 2017 mumdia, but we because better late than never. Now, it's an only major development abba every side now. Sami quickly yeah, the paper for on latest developments.
Well, Raymond, I didn't think that it was going to get to this point. I didn't think, because the initial stages when the tanker drivers, those who haul LPG products now, I was thinking that there would have been a speedy resolution of the matter with respect to the concerns they were raising. But we didn't see that happen until later on. You who said, almost so transported other petroleum products, petrol, diesel, and kerosene associated with Mujimu. Say, CCRD almost associated with Mujimu. That's when the MPA and co, Boston Co, saw the need to act. And I was asking myself, say, should it always take a strike? Should it always take an action, defiant action by people before we see government agencies and government itself act? Should it? What happened to proactiveness? What happened to, ADR, options? A wahonoma on bit me usual on the berries officer and no way, Well, Ray,
yeah,
it looks like the only way to resolving issues in this country are governments, strike actions. I don't know whether per the release, Raymond, the strike has been called off. I don't think so.
We are trying to get to.
I don't think so. But whatever be the case, I'll urge the NPA to, as much as possible, ensure, this thing, it doesn't lead to shortage. As for LPG there, that problem, some people are experiencing it. But when it comes to petrol, diesel, and coal, already, we have burdens on us already. And if we have a situation where we are experiencing shortages at the pump, Charlie, we can't joke with that. Two, the kind of normal air course war, see something, say something.
Yeah.
See something, say something. We have been told. I don't know how far the campaign has gone, maintain what's in beam. But imagine people queuing for these products. Already, let's not lose sight of the fact that one of the security aspects has told us, rather no, go for no more chromo hanum the down. And see, I'm for aligning up, one more air gas. I'm for aligning up, one more air fillion gas. No, nipa born forbidden who could any day. So let's not treat this as one of the usual issues at all. Let's treat it as an urgent issue that requires speedy action. It will be training many years. And see, Ray, I mean, I think that these are easily resolvable issues. Tracking. Yes, the tea room was in a tanker drivers, no, at the end of the parking, no matter train, no matter you say.
All those things, no.
But you see, we were here. Yes, we were here when we saw that they said that there was technology that is able to measure the volumes of a goose awukuta.
That's true.
And if you tamper with it, as a member.
Sammy, if compliance issues and as a due process, there also be this, when this, now some about. Main fun is saying, as we work in the media, we know the ethics we are supposed to follow and all that. That's a station back on. Only they'll say, I don't care about anything. Mobile close radio stations in Yadawana. Absolutely not. It says some mobile share. Now we're making sure say how you are supposed to track these things, how people are supposed to comply with the laid down processes and procedures, the regulatory body, I was saying making sure say more monitor then you take a decision, say let's put a ban.
All right. Hold on 1 second. Na yene NPA for one more head of communications ND and Komo Mohammed Abdul Kudus joining our money. So Mohammed, good morning and thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. Good morning, my boss.
Na ebom design pioneer.
Oh, yeah, medium.
Yo, Minia, what are the issues that the tanker drivers are raising?
Okay, the issues basically are one, they are saying their condition of service is bad. Two, they are complaining of the seal and trackers that we have on their PRV. And then three, they are complaining of the suspension that was put on the building or construction of filling stations from 2017. And so basically these are the three issues I'm aware they have raised.
All right, now throw some more light on the conditions of work. What are the issues they are raising when it comes to the conditions of work?
So as for the condition of their service, they're talking about their payment not good and those things, but we don't have a direct working relationship with them. They are employed or engaged by the owners of the tankers, not we. We pay the tankers, the tanker owners, and the tanker owners pay them. So even though we don't directly owe them a certain responsibility on that, but because of the critical nature of the supply of the product, we are always minded by how much the owner pays them. So a lot of the time we engage the owner, because if you look at how much we pay the owner, the rate has been determined by considering certain factors. One of them is the salary of the driver, the salary of the driver mate, the maintenance of the vehicle, and the expected margin the transporter wants. So it feeds into the calculation of the rate so that we pay you. So when we now pay you, the determination of the pay to your driver, we don't come in. We are not there. We don't see it. Okay? And so that is why we're saying that these are not issues that necessarily must be put on the neck of the National Petroleum Authority. But if it is brought to our attention, we can engage the owners so that we see how we'll be able to better their condition of service, because part of our responsibility, we should regularly make the product available on the market. And everything that needs to be done to ensure that the product is in the market, so that, and that is why even though direct employers of the drivers, we virtually sometimes become advocates for them with their employers.
All right. So, quick one. The issue about the grievances being brought to your attention, when first did you hear about the concerns of these three concerns that you raised? When first did you hear about this as an agency?
Okay, so the issue of the ban on the construction has actually been something that has been ongoing, particularly by the LPGMCs themselves. And we have had regular engagement with them, trying to bring them to speed what we are doing to, as it were, bring a certain understanding on that leg. The issue of the trackers and the seal is a recent one. And the the Friday, that is last week Friday, that we saw a release that they served notice that they would be embarking on strike from Monday. And so on Sunday, we immediately tried to get to their leadership so that we'll have a meeting on Monday morning at 10 in the office of the sector minister. Unfortunately, the NPA boss and then the ministry actually waited for hours. They never turned up. The reason they gave subsequently was that they had the notice very short and they had certain engagements already lined up for themselves around that particular time, and that was why they actually couldn't come.
Now, the other matters to do with their welfare, as much as you indicate, and no money, one employer's business. And so when did you get wind of it?
Also, that is just like what happens in the labor market. Things that we normally do and engage them. And you see, the margin of the UPPF on the price that you and I go to pay at the pump per liter, that is what is used for that particular purpose. And OSHA, regularly it has been inched up. Regularly it has been inched up, and then it is used to cater. So as and when conditions change and there's a need to also change things to satisfy their needs, we do that. And so it has been an ongoing issue, but it never came up recently for a purpose for which they wanted to go on strike. And that's why I said that it is virtually a new one that they brought our attention to with their Friday release. And that was why we immediately wanted to get them to the table so that we can have a closure to it, because it's something that we have regularly engaged them, and we've always tried to ensure that at least everybody gets the needed satisfaction to whatever that the person is asking for.
All right, just a quick one. Is there a formula for the calculation of WOMO Aketua and I'm talking about these drivers. Is there a formula, or it's at the discretion of the owner of the truck?
Okay, so that's what I said, that the rate when it's determined is paid to the driver, the owner. The owner when they take the money, that is the rate after it is determined and paid to the transport owner. The transport owner now pays the driver. So even though we have a formula that determines how the rate is arrived at, we do not determine to the tanker driver, the owners again, or get involved at the point of their payment. So that is why anytime they have an issue, we want them to come to the table, let us know what the concerns are, then we'll call the owners and tell them that this is the determination of the rate. Why are you giving this instead of that, so that we would have an amicable solution? Because you cannot also just put a gun to the owner of the tanker. For all you know, you do that, and the next minute they are changing the driver. That driver gets out of employment. So we try to navigate the matters in a way that at least everybody gets satisfied at the end of the day.
All right, let's move forward. Where are we in terms of negotiations?
Okay, so yesterday, Cabinet actually lifted the fund on the constructions that were suspended. Yes, so those that were ongoing and they got suspended after the Atomic Junction accident, they've been lifted. And so they would come back to us, would streamline the processes, and they can go back and continue with their construction. And I can tell you that it is a major case for them, for the strike that they were actually embarking upon. The others were virtually an add-on, fortunately to make the case much more bigger. But their bigger issue all of this while has been the suspension. And I think it's good news that we finally had from Cabinet to have listened to the concerns that they have raised and to have lifted that. So the process is now open. They will get back to us, and then we'll streamline it, and then they can go back and continue with their construction.
Do you see a speedy resolution of this matter in terms of the calling off of the strike?
Absolutely, absolutely. We are expecting good news from the LPGMC to immediately come to table, and then let's get back to business. We're hoping so.
In the event that the hope that you and I have does not happen, is there a likelihood that we may see shortages at the pumps and then at the various places we buy our LPG?
Now, if they don't actually do the supply, obviously we would have shortages, and we all know how catastrophic that can be for all of us. And that is why we are actually not relenting in trying to get them to call it off. And like I said, major to their grievances was what Cabinet granted yesterday. And we believe in and trusting that they would be coming back to a table very soon, and then the business will get on again.
All right, Kudus, I'll thank you for making time to join us this morning on the Happy Morning Show.
Thank you.
Mohammed Abdul Kudus, Head of Communications, my NP, and Payano Edi and Como Efa tanker drivers at Wamudi and Wagima at Honum, raising certain key concerns. Bako a Wamo Akatia Semho, Bako a LPG supply pointer, a ban eto so say Wamo intimate and constructed. And one which has to do with fatigue I will go through as a result of tracking devices about one more castle and into one winter engine ampo and your mahome. It's Vatina o Casan Sana, Yannick Kudus. All right, I have been prompted to Yanani Hombra and see about now one make your submission. All right, and you're welcome back to the Happy Morning Show. We have less than 20 minutes to end the conversation this morning. And today is the Founders Day edition of the Happy Morning Show. Oh, now we wish you a good day. It took somebody's toil. It took some people's vision. It took some people's determination for us to get to this point where we have a nation called Ghana. Normally, mountain in my area, no. Omni baton in my area, no. And Nemma. What are we doing with Gen Z? Yes. I said Generation Z. Netizens.
Stubborn Academy.
Omni baton in my no. Ye Yefunkwa. Sa papa fo we mu. Omo yo madwen so mu twoma nu mu a.
Sami obi an twa ne no mu.
Look,
this is a question.
Kwame Nkrumah die when? Kwame Nkrumah down way.
Oh, but I didn't just only that now.
Oh, my brother. Look,
I don't know if
the wealth, the orientation of wealth making was the modern day politician. It's the cause of all that we are experiencing. Opa, General, a champion, any woman na Opa Yankone, go and show me the assets. Go and show me. Never compare Fourth Republican generation for women. Then show more assets. I'm going to buy a mobile a man for a dime, a man for papanum businesses. Say, where did you get the money from? How is it that you alone, you are holding all these things? I go here, say, where were they living? What cars were they driving? Land Cruisers. Now, I'm going to talk a friend is saying, state properties. Fourth Republican generation for we say more. Politics be no more.
Sammy, I'm so. Kwame Nkrumah, say na ye catch say na abrofofo no ye colonial masters no. Omuja sika bebre. Na sika no as a accountability sense be.
It's not true.
Dada for on 1950 Sami date of birth
57.
Oh, that be 52.
But Sami big 6 year old boy. Say IMF ne started ko 66. Oh no.
Oh,
Sami,
no.
No, Nyabotre. No. If our conclusion today is that if we mismanage the economy, if we I'm saying that. No, I'm asking. I'm asking.
Big 60 on one set.
Oh my God. Sami me bisa say.
Enti so mo ko IMF no mo kwaje ye. E na mo de pompe ma ye a.
Debi.
No man found to turn your mom.
You see,
IMF no, you start to say
issue no. See, issue no. Kwame Nkrumah issue na ya mo kan no.
Yeah.
Yen fan say abrofo ne kono mu ja Kwame Nkrumah 2 billion pounds. Ene sa 2 billion pounds no. Wo woni sefa a mote temachi ho baby no. Mo da so use. Motorway. Mo da so use. 2 billion no. You building a whole city. Tema.
Yeah.
Na more fights and back na hono. Modern day politicians we kwatena tema no. We built a whole city. The infrastructure, the factories. You could see tomato factory, meat factory, this factory. We're producing our own cars, we're producing our own radio, our own TV sets. Everything was being done. You go to the university and we feed you and pay you as well.
Okay. More.
Yakwaji pay. What can we show? What can we show?
After Kwame Nkrumah.
Look, there have been military leaders on my bar. Operation Feed Yourself. It's one of the most brilliant decisions as a nation you take here. If we had sustained it, planting for food and jobs, okay? It's virtually Operation Feed Yourself, remodeled, renamed. But you see, the reason why initially when they mentioned planting for food and jobs, Fatih, I thought it was going to be an encouragement, apart from the bigger project government, an encouragement, just as the tree planting exercise, we were provided seedlings to go and plant in our homes. Kube any no. I thought it was going to be a project where the government was going to engage the citizenry. If I'm saying, bro, tomatoes, moko. Do you be ofie? Sanya ahochire bremu kwampo no. Ubenya wankasa tomatoes abete.
It could even help with flooding.
I'm telling you.
Because tiles na doso.
Adoso.
It is also at least a portion of your ofie now do your garden, we have garden kitwe bi wo hono ma. Now we also follow the requirement of sales so do dia ofie so we see dina.
National TV. Me, that's what I thought the planting for food and jobs was going to be. That's what I thought it was going to be. Now you're with TV so how to nurse your seedling, how to do this, how to do this. Sure, back in the day when we were in school, in 1952. Yes. When we were in school in 1952, you could buy coffee. You bought coffee. You dua bayire. Ama bayire na abo ebo wia. You too know school. Yes. And then we had school farms. School farms that was feeding the schools. And we don't need Ghana buffer stock. And then what? What is it? When Rollins brought this.
We don't need buffer stock.
Oh my brother, we had look meat. You will meat. You will corn beef. You want me na?
Corn beef never.
Yeah, I can say meat.
Moya school.
Now there any meat processing factory or how say?
Hey, Sammy.
What are you talking about?
Sammy, my question I'm bisa unye yi man on say.
Me you anoba train.
Me you anoba. Me you anoba. Ebe do ene. Plus picture now publish here. And per description ayenya.
Hey, 4th generation, I'm an exception to the rule. Oh. There's an exception to the rule. The exception to the rule is the late John Evans at Mills. 4th generation, there's an exception to the rule. The exception to the rule is the late John Evans at Mills.
Prof.
Yes.
Prof. Wanko.
Prof. That way.
Wanko IMF.
No, me can't IMF asem. Una person the IMF from come. The IMF from come.
We have been made to believe say. Obia obe mismanage economy.
Enoko
IMF. Obia want to make sure Ghana near so ye enoko IMF. Obia or show signs of incompetence enoko IMF. Nina ye conclusions are we've been made to believe over the last few years. Sammy, since 1966, picture here published here. Ya kwa bedu 2022. But Sammy is asking me today, say, we had leaders, sir.
We are asking you, sir.
Sammy,
since 1966, IMF, that's all. Yes.
66, 67, 68, 79, 79 cry, 79 cry. 79 cry, Sanko IMF, farming trust. We're going to IMF here. GIMF send a bear, a best stabilizing your massa, but still farming crab. It's a. Oh, there, yes, and I'm showing coming to us.
Sir, also a form was saying Gen Z. Gen Z for Monumu Yamo dead to do.
We've not seen anything.
But I think sending them young can try to say, come and come on, some woman. Look, Massa. See, you may not see the properties. You may not see the properties, but that's in living good. They lived good. Oh, Massa. A Germany, and Tadia, Adriane, and Sa, freaky. They enjoy themselves. That one, you can't take it away from them. And see,
Sammy, post Kwame Nkrumah. Anytime I need my work cancel. Then I post Kwame Nkrumah about you. I can say, hey, and also Gina and nice.
And you know, Founders Day.
Post Kwame Nkrumah.
Me person me kasem.
Kasem.
As baby, me person me kasem listen say. There was only one founder, and there was only one person. You bet me I can say. You improve to you. As far as industrialization,
founder is not. Founder is not wine and money to import. That's not what
most significant development
back together EBJ mine see ho answer development in air possible and ayeka
na ho
mine see
Kutuka International Airport nti ye purchase any and the Accra Sports Stadium since your friend saying Ohinijan nti were there not other players apart from Ohinijan, Babayara, and the rest of them, who were equally, who were not administrators. So were there no other administrators? Look, there will always be a leader of the pack. And it is a fact. Kwame Nkrumah is the leader of the pack. At the time, Kwame Nkrumah was fighting for the liberation of Ghana. At the time, some of the people who were there were not in support of independence now.
Thank you.
We're not.
Thank you very much, my brother.
So then how do we come back to say oh, women are founding fathers? And when the people were not in support of the liberation, then...
Thank you, Sammy.
What did I say?
was different.
No.
Sammy with the big season.
Their approach, their thinking was that let us wait.
Yes.
Let us wait.
So
Kwame Nkrumah said that the black man
What
has
was
the
the
capacity
end
to
game?
man his own affairs.
What was the goal amongst all six? What was the goal?
What is a goal? When a goal is we will see goal near 10 years from now. We will see goal near now. They are not the same goals.
So why is it not the same goal?
No.
Does it change the goal?
It changes everything.
No, if you go no, and to me different
Sammy,
from
use the free
person
SHS
to
example
person.
to explain to us.
Exactly.
Use free SHS to explain.
Exactly.
Sammy,
Why
use free
Rebecca
SHS.
say? Why Rebecca should implement free SHS?
It's not about implementing. It was towards free SHS.
We don't credit anybody else.
At the end of the day,
Only one person. Only one person is
Whether
credited.
you participated from
Even the idea of free SHS. The idea of free SHS. Obako with him no. Omo to a meeting biya no be ekatum say na say your candidate you kono ka say e betima free SHS kwampa.
That was not what happened.
It's just an assumption. But I'm saying that let's say that is what happened. That person who brought the real owner of the idea of free SHS.
Honestly, free SHS, was this something?
It's not in the constitution. It's there. It's in the constitution.
But it's not investing
But somebody took the decision to implement it now.
Exactly. It's implementation. That's something that make sense.
But when we are giving credit, only one. That is what I'm saying. That
I heard they say. I don't know whether it's true, but I heard said there are moves to make the Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum to encompass the other.
Yeah. Oh, who said that one?
No, I read it somewhere on the internet.
You didn't read well.
No, I read it.
It's not possible.
I'm hoping it is not the case.
Kwame Nkrumah.
Look, whether we like it or not, Kwame Nkrumah is Kwame Nkrumah.
Exclusivity.
Kwame Nkrumah is Kwame Nkrumah. There is no peer.
Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum and all of a sudden you want to go and add other people.
But we'll change the name.
If you want to open the
Big Six
go
Mausoleum.
And open it. Yes.
Big Six.
You can go
Yes.
and open Big Six.
But I mean,
haven't you been changing the name of our seat of government?
Yes.
From Flagstaff House to Jubilee House. We've been changing it.
Yes. So I mean, and Rebecca said they did chat to and they say, and then Founders Day, per Emrano, I say celebrate Big Six no, they celebrate your more. Younger sir, I say my Rebecca will change your personal opinion on the celebration. And this I mean,
you point.
Trading upon your coupon. I know buy ya, you need to make an ebremo. I want radio so and TV so. Trading upon your coupon boy na ochina yebesanso ehia bio. Our happy morning show no.
We.
Enti holiday no mu dia munya botre mu celebrate Founders Day in moderation because one gasa more foundation. Enti yami adwa ochina yebesanso ehia.